Okay, here we are again. Intro has played. Let's get to the load game screen. Go. Wait a couple minutes and then we'll get started. Hey Marie, how's it going? Welcome. We're just about to get started here. Karma Society soldiers suck, Surf went 1v3 and still killed them all. Yeah, they didn't really stand much of a chance. Even with the one being, what was that scorpion enemy called? I think it's a Pabble Sag? Something like that. Pabble Sag, I think, is the correct word for that enemy type. Even with the one being that, apparently Surf was able to 1v1 that guy with no effort whatsoever, so yeah. That one even being a tuner, it's surprising. You'd expect that that would make it more even ground, but nope, not even remotely, so. Alright, let me take a drink. And then I think we'll get started, because by then, my clock will be, well, both of my clocks will be at 4:31. Okay, I am officially off of my allergy medication, which is a big victory because that means that I don't have to worry about being nearly as hyperactive from now until next summer, essentially, on the stream. So today should be a little bit chiller than it's been usually, which kind of fits anyway because of the lo-fi beats that are going on in the background of this area. But if you think that the game is going to be a little bit more chill today, you haven't seen the end of this dungeon. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Digital Devil Saga 2, the Stream Edition. Last time, we made it through the entirety of the Karma Society Tower, but found out that they had actually taken Sarah from the tower, where she had been originally, to the egg installation facility in the laboratory dome. So today, we're going to make our way through the rest of the laboratory dome and see where we end up. Also, last time, we made it down to the basement 11th floor? Excuse me, yes, basement 11th floor, and we took a quick peek at Mega Nada. Glad that thing's locked up, because I don't want to fight it. Good lord. This thing is spooky, man. Alright, so we just need to go downstairs, head for the next elevator, and go from there. Did I do anything with anybody today, in terms of there? You're still working on Ice Leader, you're still working on Lightning. Once you two are done with that, I think I'm actually going to switch CeeLo and Gale into the party. Because I think, if I remember right, there's going to be a lot more of those, like I was misremembering last time saying, oh, CeeLo and Gale might not be that good here. I think there's a lot more enemies that use both Force and Earth skills the further down we go. So since Arshel and Roland are both weak to those, I might want to swap them out of the party before I get too involved. Not a lot of things in here use electricity by comparison. Further down you go, so you'll get less of these Sarasvatis and more of other things. At least that's my experience, anyway. The local Walmart has no copies of Pokemon Shield, only Sword. What kind of bizarro world are you in? Yeah, you would think everybody would have bought up all the Sword copies, but apparently not. I don't know. At least to me, Sword sounds cooler. Even, like, if I had been somebody who didn't really know much about Pokemon, I could say, oh yeah, Sword sounds cooler, but it's like, don't know about that. Alright, Roland finished Lightning off, that's good. Argela just needs to finish Ice Leader, and then they're both in good shape. I'll swap Roland off for Demon Beast now. And pretty much everybody's going to be running the same mantras for a little while. Everybody's going to want to get Demon Beast, then Priestess, and then Holy Beast, so that way we can get all of the eating skills that we want. And after that, we'll, I don't know, we'll start working on other stuff, I suppose. But Demon Beast is the next thing we want for everybody. All those skills are good. Let's just grab that while we're at it. I probably won't use Feed Frenzy all that much, but other than that, yeah, definitely want that for everybody. For sure. Might grab Let's Go Eevee, price drop to 50 bucks. That saves... Yeah, that's 10 bucks off, and I usually don't see those games drop in price very often. They usually still go for about their asking price originally when the games first came out. Which, I don't know, I find that kind of surprising, but I would say that wouldn't be a bad purchase. Me personally. Okay, down to the basement 10th floor. We've already explored behind the other level 2 security door closer to basement 11, so we're just going to go through the one that's right over here, and that should let us continue with the dungeon. I'd like to finish this dungeon today, if possible. There are quite a few story bits that happen at the end of it, but I think we should have enough time. Not 100% sure about that, but we'll see. Fire Emblem Awakening. Sorry, I got a little green caught in my throat. Yeah, I get that. Oh boy. Alright, let's use our second security card. Level 2 security door breach. And head downstairs. Well, downstairs, around, don't know exactly yet, but we're going to find out when we go around this corner after I Tentarafu these ladies to death. And almost get Ice Leader mastered. It's probably going to take 2 more battles, though, knowing the way this game is with its AP when you're not eating. Well, we got an Amaryllis out of that battle. That's more money. Not bad. Yeah, here's some more stairs. Hard to think that game's like 9 years old and still full price. Yeah, I know. I don't understand why. I would assume it's very popular, but okay, this is a little gruesome. And this is one of the rebel corpses, too. Well, apparently they've got nothing on them. Unless that's just a whole bunch of blood splatter all over them. And I would assume these are the people that killed that person. If I had to guess. Oh boy, well, we established that this works okay. If I do this and then... Actually, I'm not sure. It works with Vile Blade, but I'm not sure if it works like this. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, now I can get AP out of this battle, so that at least is good. What happens, by the way, when they transform is that their HP actually gets reset. So that person on the left there who was at Death's Door got all their HP back when they transformed. I wish it worked like that for us, but no, apparently not. I can't have nice things. But yeah, that's how it works for the enemies anyway. So I did set Mutual Karma on CeeLo and Gale, right? No, I did. Yeah, okay, just making sure. Yeah, we really got to get Roland Vile Blade once he's done getting all of his eating skills. No, that's a Rebel Corpse. Okay. Good that the DLC's never going on sale again, but the base game, really? Yeah, you'd think the base game by this point would be like 20 bucks or something. I don't know, that seems like it would be about right, but I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. I could use a Frost Bomb and Mad Rush, and that would probably work okay. Especially since I want to use Medea, so I don't have to do it like... Oh, you know what? I could use Foul Breath. What the hell am I doing? I just do this. And then do this. And there they go. No AP from that battle. That's okay. Got EXP. And money. And CeeLo getting all the stats that matter. Fantastic. Good job, CeeLo. He also got HP recovery, but he's out of the party for right now, so that's not really critical. I forget where the next save point is from here. I'm sure we'll find it. I think we've seen all of those before. Did I get the whole room? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Actually, I think I know where the next save point is. It's like down the hall there, and then I think to the left. See if I'm right in a minute. Once we move along... Did we see this one yet? Spectral Analysis Reading. Yeah, again, sir, if you're really well-versed with all of this technological stuff, aren't you? I'm sure that means absolutely nothing in the larger scheme of things. Let's see. We got some new ammo, Curse Shot, so let's go check that out, shall we? I think it's better than the Metal Jacket. Yeah, I think it has a chance to curse, which isn't too bad. But do I want to give it to somebody else? Like maybe... Yeah, I'll give it to Gale. I know it's, you know, powerful, but actually, you know, maybe I'll give it to... because the Trank Shot has a chance to, what was that, sleep them? So was thinking maybe I'd give that to Surf, but really Surf and Argel are the ones that are going to want to have the shots, the ammo that are just flat out ammo. It doesn't do anything else other than just hit them for things. The ones that have status effects on them generally I use for like Gale, CeeLo, and Roland because they've got guns that actually hit multiple people. So, all right. Well, anyway, we'll worry about that later. For now, let's keep looking for that save point because Argel is going to need it pretty soon once she gets done with Ice Leader. Well, this ain't it. Off computer, spectral analysis reading, screensaver, the dome, screensaver, and I think we've seen that one already. What do you got in there, sir? A sapphire. Okay, that's not too bad. A little bit of extra money to throw in our pockets. So, well, we know what these guys are weak to. And they are both in range. I'm just gonna probably skip Roland's turn. Apparently I'm not going to skip Roland's turn because Surf didn't have enough in him to kill this one, so I guess I'll just let Roland do it. And then Argel can eat this one for sure because it's frightened, so. Surf having low strength doesn't really help in a lot of cases here. That's why we want to have Rend Asunder as soon as possible, so that way we can make it so he can actually eat things with a remote amount of accuracy and ease. Oh, but Argel got Bufula and everything like that, so that's good. Let's see here. That's the end of that room. Random fan theory. Surf split into two beings and the Karma Tower collapsed and the simulation got Alt F4'd. One side is still outside, wandering around looking for the rest of the embryon. The other came with knowledge of some things on the sun-bleached planet. Interesting fan theory. Have to see how close to the truth it actually is. I mean, we're past the halfway point in terms of the game's dungeon count, so we'll probably get an answer pretty soon, I hope. Oh, this guy's still alive. Ah, crap. They took the level 3 security card. Okay, I'll go look for him. You just try to prevent more bodily fluids from leaking out of you, because good lord does it look like you've lost a lot of blood. This looks like Tentara Fu fodder. Let's do it. Yep. Well, halfway point in terms of dungeon count. This is the 5th dungeon, and there's only 9 dungeons in the game total. That being said, my playtime, when I played it the first time, I spent, like, you know how we spent a third of the first game in sewer levels? I hate to dredge that back up again, but we did. Well, in this game, I spent 1/3 of my playtime in the final dungeon, which equates out to about 5 streams, I think. So we'll have to see how that all goes. Yeah, so as you can see, we can't get through the level 3 security door until we find the level 3 security card, and, well, we gotta go find those people that decided to bugger off with them, so. Yeah, 5 streams. I'm sorry, what? Yeah. Gonna feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy IV The After Years by the time we're done in the final dungeon, which isn't too far off because After Years stole the whole story from this game. No, that's not true. It definitely took some pages out of its book, though, as I'll explain when we get to the credits of this game, because, Jesus. Square Enix was really inspired by the DDS games in the mid to late 2000s. Okay, Argel is done with Ice Leader, so let's get her Demon Beast, and then we just gotta get Surf Twilight, and then he can work on Demon Beast, and just work our way up here. Yeah, so like I said, everybody's gonna be working on similar stuff here, but never played 4 or After Years. Good, then me saying that doesn't spoil anything for you. Don't worry about it. I like regular 4. I thought it was a pretty solid, Super Nintendo RPG. It's very user-friendly, I think, so it's a pretty good first Final Fantasy game to start with. After Years, I think, just went completely off the fucking rails, but that's just me. We'll probably play both for the stream anyway, but yeah, After Years is kind of batshit. Which would make sense, because this game is kind of batshit, so. Haven't played all the Fire Emblems or Final Fantasies, too many to play. Absolutely, oh my god, way too many to play. Especially if you include spin-offs in situations like the Final Fantasy games, like, good lord. Hey, Nitro, how's it going? Welcome. We're just making our way through the egg installation, inspecting dead bodies to see if we can find anything in their pockets, because they don't need it anymore. Might find ammo or you know, healing items, that sort of stuff. Or a muscle drink. I mean, I guess if that gets you through the day, man, but ugh. That shit will turn your stomach inside out in this game, anyway. Oh, good, new enemies. I want to use Tentara Fu on these guys. I forget if the Baphomets are... like, if they nullify it or anything. There's the Skull Ring coming in handy for us there with Blood Curse. That will help. I know Ose in the middle is weak to Tentara Fu, but I forget how the Baphomets take it. They don't take it. They just shield it. Alright, that's fine. So obviously they're weak to Expel, because it's Baphomet. Goodbye, Surf. Oh, good, thank you. So since we can't expel them now that they've done that, I believe they're also weak to Maka Jam. But, well, I have to get around to Roland's turn in order to do that, so... what else do I use in the meantime? Maybe I'll just use one of those Frost Bombs I got, or I could use Foul Breath. I think I'm going to Spyglass them, actually, to make sure I can use Foul Breath. Alright, Nitro, we'll see you in a minute, then. Repel Death, Null, Charm, Poison, and Panic. Strong against Earth, weak to Expel, and Mute. So yeah, don't use Foul Breath either. So these are the anti-Tentara Fu enemies, and believe me when I tell you, some of the enemies later on in the next couple of dungeons start to get a little smart to our Tentara Fu spam, and these are the beginning of the end for it, so... Don't play the spin-offs easy. Do that thing the one Discord server owner said, and only play the games that contribute to the main story enough. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's usually my MO when it comes to that stuff. So, let's see if Maka Jam hits. I might want to equip Maka Jam on 2 people so I can use Maka Jam on, but well, we don't have access to that right now. So, see, I don't have Void Death, so this could go very badly for us if we don't do this correctly. I'm gonna toss a Frost Bomb, do a little extra damage. Probably should have done it with Surf, but, you know. It's just difficult when they do that, and they Expel Repel, because then it's like, okay, well, now I gotta rely on a, this happening, potentially, or I have to rely on, you know, Mute hitting, and it has a low chance of hitting, so it's like, eh. Let's see if we can get rid of, okay, well, I can definitely get rid of this guy. So that's good. And then let's try to Maka Jam against this guy. There we go. So that's his weakness, which it actually takes away his frightened status, which is a little unfortunate, but we'll make do without it. It's okay. We'll just weaken him down. All he can do is physically attack us now, so we'll just weaken him down a little bit and then eat him, if possible. I'm not too worried about the money from this fight because this is the first time we're seeing these guys, so it's like, eh. It's alright. There we go. Still salty about all the spin-offs and stuff, yeah. Oh, good, more muscle drinks. That's just what I needed. Alright, well, Roland is leveled up. He got all the stats that matter for him. That's good. Who else has Maka Jam? Do you have it, CeeLo? Did I level you with buffs enough to give you? Yeah, I did. Oh, no, you came with it. I forgot about that. Okay. But anyway, we got all the level 2 skills now, so once we get back to the save point, I'll just equip some stuff. We already got the right mantra on Arjula, though, right? Yeah, everybody's working on Demon Beast except for Surf. Okay, that's fine. So maybe now would be a good time to switch CeeLo and Gale into the party. No, that's okay, Nitro. Welcome back. No problem. Yeah, I think I'll switch CeeLo and Gale into the party. We'll just give them a little bit of time because we're going to start, again, running into enemies that use a lot more earth and wind skills, which is not what we want at all. So just take that off, give you this. CeeLo's high agility will make him a very good user of the Trick Ring, of course, so that should help. We'll give you the Skull Ring. Don't got to worry about ammo too much. We're not going to be shooting all that often. And then let's just set Ingest Mana wherever we need to. And Mutual Karma wherever we need to. And also set those level 2 skills because, well, we can use them now, so. We'll just do it for these guys for now, and then we'll switch off for everybody else later. So, Tarazi. I guess I'll stick Force Repel in here, just to get it out of my exclamation points there. I had my Patra there originally. So we want Maca Jam on you for now, because that will let us use Maca Jam on if we encounter a whole bunch of those Baphomets. Although I think Ose might shield against Mute as well, because it's Curse Elemental. Well, it's Mute Elemental technically, because like Void Mute. So, you know, but you get the point. So, let's see. So we got Zanma, we got Tarazi, we got Agi Lao, we got Bufula. Surf. What else do I want for you? I kind of still need Aikdi. I guess I could stick Sukakaji. Well, I don't think CeeLo has Sukakaji yet. I was gonna say I guess I could stick that on him, but he doesn't have it yet. So we do want Maca Jam. So I guess I'll get rid of Fire Boost. Little unfortunate, but Agilao should make up the difference there. And we also need Zionga now that you have that. I guess I'll just get these out of my... get all these exclamation points out of here. There we go. And then... I think I'm going to stick Void Death down here, actually. Because that should come in pretty handy for us here. Anything else that we want? Not really. We can stick with life bonus for now because we don't have like Atma bonus and all that stuff, but we will eventually, just not yet. Salty that they used their opinion to write off half of Kingdom Hearts, actually more than that. If it isn't 1 to 3 or Birth by Sleep, they said it's an easy skip. All that plot doesn't matter, apparently. Yeah, all those spin-offs are kind of ridiculous. It's like, okay, up to KH2, it's like, I understand up to KH2 because there's one spin-off in between. Okay, fine, whatever. But then there's like 6 spin-offs between Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3. And it's like... Nomura, can you, like, actually learn how to write a story? Please. Because, like, come on, man. That's way over the top. Gonna take a nap, feel wiped despite doing nothing so far. Alright, Murray. Sounds good. You go take your nap, and we will be here if you decide to come back before the stream is over. This looks like Tentara Fu fodder. We're getting a whole bunch of level 2 skills now that we have all of them equipped, so that's fantastic. But let's just use the good old standby. Let's get rid of those guys, so... Said Chain of Memories isn't relevant to the plot, you can figure it out without it. I mean, you probably could, yeah. I mean, having played Chain of Memories, yeah, you could probably figure out what's going on even without it. I get the feeling the person we're looking for is in there, so let's go explore all other possible paths first before we go in there, shall we? Anyone just ever hear their name being called, but when you go check it out, nobody's there? Fucking weird. Sometimes I feel like I hear my name being called at night when I'm getting ready to go to sleep, but usually it's just my brain playing tricks on me because I'm so tired. So, that is a little weird, though. A couple chakra pots, that's pretty good. And now we've got all of our level 2 spells, so they really asked for it, didn't they, CeeLo? Let's see how they like Miragi on. Yeah, that's a lot better. Don't even need Vile Blade, just bang! Throw fireballs. And there they go. Maybe with Chain of Memories, not as much with some of the context 358. Also, not sure it's a good idea to skip Dream Drop Distance, especially since it leads into 3, but don't worry, easy skip. I'm not really worried about all the ones after 2, because as far as I'm concerned... Alright, this is the room with the people in it. As far as I'm concerned, the series ends at 2 for me. They resolved like 98% of the plot threads in 2 that were hanging from 1 in Chain of Memories, especially in the final mix version, so I'm not even worried about Dream Drop Distance, honestly. Probably won't even play it unless everybody wants to see it, so... Well, that's not very nice, Pazuzu. CeeLo, since you're stunned, why don't you do a little spyglassing for me? Let's see what Pazuzu doesn't like. Null's Death and Ailment's weak to Electric and Expel. Okay, that's fine. I can use Mazionga, right? Yes, I can. Perfect. Goodbye. Yeah, those level 2 skills gonna make this a lot easier from here on out. So. Also gonna watch McGregor fight Poirier. I don't even know if I said that right. Probably not me, because I don't know who those 2 people are. Sorry, Nitro. Think Connor might win. Alright, Marie, we'll see you at the next stream. Yeah, I don't honestly know. I couldn't venture a guess because I don't know who any of those people are. Apologies. Let's go in here, and then we'll save on our way back. I would imagine it's like either boxing or MMA, in which case I don't keep up with either one of them, honestly. They never really appealed to me personally, I'll be honest. I took karate too, so you'd think that at least MMA would appeal to me, but yeah, it doesn't really. Ooh, more quick data. Nice. Is this the pod room again? Put them in the pod. Screen shows subjects affected by Cuvier syndrome and some capsules. Yeah, that's the pod room that we were seeing with Meganata and then last time. Okay, so this one's a little silly because, of course, you have Pazuzu there, who is, resistant to panic, and then you have Skothic, who is weak to panic, so it's a little bit sketchy, but we'll figure it out. We'll just get rid of Pazuzu first by doing this. And then you look to be pretty well in range for Gale to just munch, yeah. Very good, very good. That's MMA, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know, it just never really appealed to me, personally. Yeah. Whatever floats your boat, that's how I figure it, you know. Watch what you like. Did we check this person yet? Maybe. That's a maybe from me, Chief. Let's see. That's new up there. We can check that out. Nothing else in here but this. An egg-shaped sphere and radio wave data are displayed on the monitor. So yeah, I think that the sphere that they have in the top left there is the top of this building. And that's why, even though the building is built up a few stories, they don't have like any actual infrastructure up there except what holds the dome around it, you know? So let's get the heck out of here, Scoob. There we go. Hey, Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you there? We are just making our way through the 5th dungeon of the game, the egg installation. In the laboratory dome, trying to figure out where the hell they hid Sarah after they took her out of the Karma Society Tower. So, that's what's up. Hey, Tiger's Eye. Not that I'll use it, but, you know, it's there. I think you can get, and I think we actually already had it happen, I think you can get a Cat's Eye from the Pazuzus that we're fighting in here too, so. Yeah, if you're using strength gems on your stuff, you can, you know, always use it there, but I'm not using strength boosting stuff on my accessories. It just isn't really appealing to me. What else is Ose weak to? Is he weak to Earth? I feel like he's weak to Earth. Yeah, he is. Cool. Can I just do this with Surf? Surely. Yeah, I was going to say, with him frightened, surely it'll be enough, but I wasn't sure. I mean, I said surely, but that doesn't mean I'm sure. I don't know, just whack him in the face, CeeLo. There you go. And then I think we'll just Zionga him to death. We'll be able to use a little of his MP, why not? Just got back from grocery shopping, a little sad you couldn't make it last time, but oh well. Yeah, I mean, there was a little bit of story beats that you missed. Heat's back. He's working for the bad guys now, so that's fun. But other than that, I mean, it was just the end of the Karma Tower where the story beats happened. We found Heat, and we had to fight him. We met with Jenna Angel, the final boss of the first game. We didn't have to fight her. She's the one that gave us the keys to the airplane that actually got us over here. So, who knows what the hell's going through her head. But, well, we'll figure it out later. For now, we gotta get Sarah the heck out of here so they can't, basically there's like a splintering in the Karma Society now where Jenna Angel is, incorporating the people with the red stripes. She's having them be her bodyguards and do her bidding and whatever. And then, Madame Cuvier is using the people with the blue stripes, and it's like an order and chaos type of, or chaos and order in that order type of a thing. Where, Angel is the chaos route, and Madame Cuvier is the order route. And Sarah's stuck in the middle, and we gotta get her the heck out of here. So, really like the summertime, but all those bugs are annoying as hell. Yeah, I get that, yeah. I try to stay away from the outside when the bugs are the most active. It's not really, because it's not really fun trying to have to get them to scatter, you know what I mean? I feel like there's like a natural remedy or something you could do, like rub lavender all over your body or something. Keep them away. I do know that helps keep bugs away from like your porches and stuff if you grow like lavender or chamomile, I think is the other big one that you can grow. Mosquitoes and stuff in particular don't like that at all, so it's a thought. I mean, at that point you might as well just screen in your porch too, but I mean, I guess growing flowers is a little less work than screening in your whole porch. That being said, I don't own a porch, so I can't really say one way or the other. Let's go see what's inside of here, shall we? You have to watch the VOD later then. Yeah, it's exported to YouTube now as well, so you can check it out there. They're not in your house yet, but they're all over the damn place outside. Oh, for sure, yeah. I walk out on my front porch, I get lambasted by like 100 sandflies. It's ridiculous. Well, I'll tell you what's on the dinner course today. You! Okay, so it's a couple Baphomets. Let's see if they got the first turn. They did, which means I cannot use Expel on them. That's fine. Ow. And Skull Ring a go-go. Let's see. Any curses? No. Good. It would have been really funny if they both got frightened right there, but unfortunately it's not the case. Well, since you can't be doing anything else, let's see if we can Makajam on all of you. There we go. Got them both. Very nice. Why don't we Sukakaja now? And now it's just a matter of kicking them in the face until they die, so nice. Let's see. I think I'll just Medea as well, just to go from there. We'll have CeeLo and Surf do like a group attack, and then Gale do Vileblade next turn, and that should be it. But yeah, now that their magic is sealed, they actually can't use any of their spells at all, which is pretty nice. Makajam really doesn't get used all that much in this game, but it comes in handy in certain cases, and this is one of them, so I'll use these Holy Arrows. I got them, so I might as well. And then, since we're getting press turns for using them anyway, as long as we hit at least one of them. Okay, that one's in range to be eaten, it looks like, but I might just do this. Bye. And that takes care of that. Pretty easy. If you don't mute them, though, they can get a little sketchy, so try to mute them if you can. Oh, good, and they gave us the level 3 security card for defeating them. That's pretty good. The main gist of the details that you might have missed for this dungeon specifically, Conquer, is that Surf is very knowledgeable about every single thing that's going on all these computers. Like, he can look at this gobbledygook and say, it's a chromosome display, part of QVA syndrome research. Which is leading us to be a little bit suspicious about how Surf knows all of this stuff, but I'm sure we'll figure that out eventually. Let's see here. I definitely don't have any Expel to use in this fight, and I can't use Tentara Fu. Well, I can, but maybe I should do this first. Okay. Maybe I should try again. There we go. And then let's Vileblade. Very nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we're gonna get countered though, because she has a counter. Skothic is pretty strong, actually, all things considered. Comatose, so that's fun. So that's a physical attack that can put you to sleep, which is, it's alright, I guess. Not my cup of tea, but whatever. I don't want to do this. Because Foul Breath is going to eat the press turns if I use it. Maybe I'll do this. And we'll just start damaging them. Like, we'll get rid of Skothic and then we'll go from there. Again, I'm not too worried at this point about the amount of money that we're getting from these fights, because these fights are a little difficult, so... And we've got plenty of money at the moment anyway, so it's not really a huge deal. So Expel and Mute, but I don't have either of those to use right now, so let's just weaken him down. Can I whack him upside the head and not kill him? Nope, apparently not. Okay, I was going to try to have it come around so CeeLo could eat him and get some MP, but I mean, that works too. Big Booba Goth Girlfriend. I don't know if Goth Girlfriend, sure, but Big Booba, Skothic, I don't know. You usually don't see Big Booba in a lot of the older DDS games. They really only started doing that once Kazuma Kaneko stopped being the lead art designer of the game, and that was like SMT4, I think, so a little after this one. So, yeah, usually don't see Big Booba in these particular games. Speaking of Booba, let's try Mabufula, which sounds vaguely like it. The thing about Bufu and Zio skills is that they have slightly less base power than their respective Agi, Zan, and Terra skills at the same level. I think it's only like a difference of about 10 spell power by the end. It's not too much, but you'll notice it a little bit in some cases, like that one, where we did 190 with Miragion before, and then we did 170 there. So there's some cases where you'll notice it, but it's usually not too often. Get fucked! Take that curse back. Nice. And now they're all frightened, which is also nice. I don't have any holy arrows, though. Well, I guess we could just do this. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Now, they were frightened, so that's why that actually worked on all of them like that, because they were all, well, they all were frightened, so. I think they null Earth, if I remember right, so I guess we'll just do this again. Nice. That did a lot of damage, and then we'll do this. Okay, so, note to self, don't even bother with Makajamon. You can kill them in 1 round. Oh, Rancid Gravy. What are these guys doing with all this shit? Is that someone's expired lunch that I just picked up? Probably. CeeLo got another level. He got Vitality, good. Argelo got more magic and more agility, also good. So, be right back in 5 minutes. Alright, Nitro, sounds good. You can go for it, we'll be here. But yeah, really, once Kaneko was stopped being the lead art designer and he started doing more of like the directing stuff, that's when they started to get a little more into the sexualization of the characters. Like, just look at what's an example? Well, look at any endgame boss from SMT4 Apocalypse versus any endgame boss from this game. You know, like, and that'll just be enough to kind of tell you the difference. So. Makes me wonder, actually, thinking about some of the stuff that we talk about when I just talk about shit on the stream that you would think, like, most people would try to shy away from when they're talking about it. Makes me wonder if it's, like, refreshing to people to hear that I just don't care and I'll just talk about big boob stuff or whatever the hell else, political stuff, religious stuff. I don't know if people would consider that refreshing or if they would consider me dumb for trying to talk about it. But I don't have enough of a following to where I feel like my opinions can get me in trouble yet. So, I don't know. I feel a little freer with the way that I can speak my mind. I don't know. Password? I don't know the password. Yeah, that's the question. Okay, well, maybe that guy that was bleeding out in the tunnel over there is still alive. We could ask him. Hey, sir. Sorry we haven't been using Dia or Medea on you this whole time to heal your wounds, but can you tell us how to get through the door? Oh, boy. Yeah, we got it back. Oh, okay. Cool. Well... rather abrupt, but at least we got the information we needed. So yeah, if you actually... well, let me get back to the door and then I'll show you. You'd say refreshing? Well, good. So far, I'm glad it hasn't bugged anybody yet, because... Oh, that's a crit. I don't know. I guess I'd feel a little bad if it bugged people, but... Excuse me. I would like to Tarazi, please. I was gonna say, that might actually even kill, but... No, not just yet. You don't have that kind of power yet. Other than Surf, he's got that kind of power. I'd like to heal as well, but I think what I'll do is I'll just do this, and I'll have CeeLo eat so he can get a little MP back, because he could use it. Gotta be careful with your Trick Ring user, make sure their MP doesn't run too low. Try to have them eat the frightened enemies, because they could probably use the AP a little more than anybody else, so... Yeah, I'm glad it just doesn't bug people that I just speak my mind. I don't know. I feel fake if I don't get to speak my mind on my own stream, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Alright, so now that we're at the door, let's check out that security card. So if you go into your inventory and go into your special items, you can take a look at the cards. Now, security cards 1 and 2, they don't have passwords, probably because they're for, you know, lower level grunts. But if you look at this one, it's labeled with a password, 11771409. Let's see if I remember that off the top of my head. Enter password 11771409. Confirmed! Level 3 security door breach. Perfect. Alright, off we go. Probably not too much left in terms of the card getting around here, so... Well, if you want to use your entire turn up on my skull ring, that works. Goodbye. Let's see. So you're weak to Earth, so let's just do that. The Baphomets nullify Earth, so I can't really use that on them. What else we got? guess I could use Mabufula, because that might freeze them, which would be pretty good. Although I could use Maka Jam on, since I have it. I mean, why the hell not, right? There we go. We even got the Ose with it. Nice. He can still counter-strike us, though, if I recall correctly, so you probably just want to not use Vile Blade for right yet. Let's get rid of him first. There we go. And then we can use other stuff after that, like Mabufula. I don't think these guys resist fire, though, even though they have the fires on their heads like that. So, you could always use that. But, I mean, I think that's pretty normal for Baphomet, though. I don't think they usually resist fire, despite the fact that they have the fires of hell on their head. So that's fun. Okay, that guy's not quite there yet. Gale, can you get this other one? I might even just whack him, honestly, and kill him. Yeah. Okay, now CeeLo, try again. Okay, he'll be there this turn. Try again. Can't wait for Rend Asunder. I can't get here fast enough. Okay, well, Surf is almost done with Twilight, so that's good. We got a Daisy out of that fight, so that's pretty good. Enemies will start dropping more flowers and stuff for us as we go here. It's a little bit of a rarer drop, but it's not that rare, I would say. So, I could use a Media. Why not? And don't worry too much if your MP isn't absolutely at the maximum at all times. Like, as long as you can eat and you can ingest mana, you'll be in good shape. I'm going to go back because I think Surf's almost done with Twilight, so let's just hang around here for a second until he finishes it. And then we'll work him on Demon Beast, which will let him eat a lot easier as well. Okay, so... I can kill these guys in one round if I just do this. And that guy's frozen, which means this is an automatic crit. Not that we needed it. Actually, if the one had critted and the other one had dodged it, we would have just lost both of our press turns anyway, even though we got a crit, so... But it's good to know I can kill them in one round now, without even having to worry about status effects. I'm still going to keep the status effects, because they might come in handy in some cases, but... you don't got to worry about them too much. Alright, so you nullify ailments over there, Mr. Pazuzu, but I can handle that. We'll just do this, and then we'll do this. And that will set you up nicely. Who do I Dia? Because I want CeeLo to eat this guy. I guess Dia... I think Gale's a little bit, yeah, off of his maximum. I wasn't sure, but... There we go. Is it weird that whenever CeeLo does a flip like that and he does the roar thing, all I can think of when he opens his mouth is the crow sound effect from Ed, Edd n Eddy? I wish I kind of had it like on a soundboard or something so I could just mute the game audio and play it when he does a flip, but like that's all I can think of, and it just lives in my head rent-free forever. I can't get it out of there. So, alright, almost done. One more battle and Surf should have Twilight, especially if he eats, then he should definitely get it. And then we'll have access to Makakaja, which would be pretty nice. Makakaja and Tsukakaja on the same team. Terukaja is not really as useful because we don't use many physical attacks, but yeah, we'll make it work. Never thought of that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why my brain goes to these places. It's odd. Let's try Miragion. It's pretty good. And that's even better. Alright, CeeLo's almost done with Demon Beast, so we'll probably be coming right back here in just a moment. But Makakaja, Makajamon, MP Thief. Perfect. I'm still going to keep regular Makajam, though, I think. Well, do I need anything else for CeeLo to set other than Makajam? Do I have any fancy moves that I'd want him to have? I guess Patra would be nice. Because I think things can still Tentarafu us in here, so... Or maybe they just... Well, I guess Stun Sphere and Stun Wave is a thing, so maybe I could have Paralati instead. I'll just keep Maka Jam on. It doesn't matter if one or both have it. At least then it'll save Surf's MP a little bit, you know. So. Alright, now, let's get mantras. And we will be done with Twilight for Surf. That's good. Let's cross on over. Now, you could go up this way and just get Maiden and then cross over to Holy Beast for Surf if you want to, but, well, we'll have to get Maiden eventually to get that one esoteric that's in the middle of all of these skills, but nothing on Maiden is particularly useful for me. First Strike isn't too bad, but it's actually useful, unlike Quick Escape in this game, but I'd rather go this way because this is actually less expensive than going the other way anyway. It saves you about $5,000 per person, so. And not everybody's going to go up the buff path either, so. Speaking of buff path, we can actually take a look at the next buff skill that we can get. We can finally get Rakakaja. We also get access to two other pretty decent little skills there. We got Enervate, which I believe reduces... Is that physical attacks or magical attacks? That's physical attacks. By 2 stages, so it reduces it by 30% if you get them from +0. And then Silent Howl is like Tentara Fu, except mute elemental. So pretty solid skills all the way around. For the buff path has a lot of really good skills in it all the way up, other than Bakuni here, which isn't really even on the buff skills path. But yeah, buff skills are pretty good. You should invest in them. There's a reason why the whole community for Nocturne says you need to use buffs, and DDS2 really says, yeah, you probably should use buffs. They're pretty good in this one, too. So. Matter of fact, you could even, if you really didn't care too much for light and dark skills, you really don't even need light and dark skills in this game. They're not as good as they were in the... Well, they're never really particularly good, to be honest, but they're actually even worse than they were in the first game. And you don't need the Unda skills for much of anything. If you just have everybody go up the buffs path instead of light and dark, then you could just use those to debuff people instead of using the, like, Rakunda and Makanda and all that stuff. I like a little variety in my teams, though, so I usually try to have everybody do a little bit of different stuff, if I can. And that's why I got a couple people going up the light-dark path. There will be a point where we might want to have light and dark skills, where I would be glad to have them, so... I ain't even worried about it. It's going to do a little damage, but I'll take it. If I can heal that off. Gonna have to start investing in a diorama pretty soon. We're going to be starting to take a little bit of damage from these guys. Oh, well. Yeah, Surf, you might be a little too strong. How am I supposed to eat things if you keep destroying them in one hit? Well, actually, that's another little quality of life change that I actually like in DDS2. Is that even with the higher level skill set, you can still cast a lower level spell. So like you saw on our spell list there for our combos, we can still cast Mabufu, even though we have Bufu La and Terazi equipped. And it's just like that for all of the skills. So if you have Agidine and, what's another one? Zandine? I think that casts Maragidine, if I recall correctly. But if you have those skills, you can still cast the lower level hit all skills, even if you have those skills equipped, which is pretty nice because it means that you can, you know, if you're in a situation like this where you just kill the Gidons in one hit with one of the characters doing a combo, you can just use the lower level combo and you'll deal enough damage to where if you frighten them, they'll probably be in range for you to, you know, swipe at them and kill them. So, it's pretty good. I like the change. It's a nice little quality of life development. How about Aguilau? Yeah, that works pretty good. Probably Ziongo would have been a little bit better, but, you know, whatever. Nice! That'll put CeeLo right up with MP and also fill him up for Demon Beast. Good. Surf took almost the same amount of damage as the others, even on a weakness hit. Yes, and that is why Magic is so busted in this game. Like, Magic is pretty busted in Nocturne as well, because in Nocturne, Magic determines your magic accuracy, your total MP, and one other thing that I'm forgetting at the moment. What's the other thing? Total MP and magic accuracy. I mean, along with just general spell power, I guess that would be the third thing. But in this game, it also determines your magic defense in DDS 1 and 2, which makes magic just better than strength in almost every way in this one. So, and I mean, you can use strength if you really want to. Hell, I'm using it on Gale and Roland to do Vile Blade and Mad Rush stuff, but it's just not as useful as it used to be, you know? And it isn't even a situation like in Nocturne where magic is better in the early game and then strength is better by the late game. No, in this game it's just magic all the way through. It's like I said before, it's kind of like Final Fantasy Legend 2 in that way, where magic and agility generally are the better stats. Except in this game, it's magic and vitality. He might be getting too strong for the team. Oh, maybe a little bit. Might have to tag him out for Argela or Roland or something at this point. Technically, I could stick Argela in Surf Spot and still do fine with this team, although CeeLo would have to unequip one of his skills. Because Argela... Well, wait, what's Argela working on? Bufu and Zan, so... Yeah, CeeLo would have to unequip Zanma if I did that, but yeah, whatever, it's okay. Excuse me. We'll see how it all works eventually. And I have Mutual Karma on Surf, so maybe to get everybody's level closer to him, maybe I will tag him out in a little while. He's pretty good in here, though, because of how absurdly powerful he is, so I'd rather not get rid of him just yet. Alright, CeeLo can start working on Priestess, and pretty soon he'll be up to Holy Beast, and then it will, once we get Holy Beast, like, learning mantras will go a lot faster because of AP Divide and all of that stuff. Like, just from getting Demon Beast done, we'll be starting to learn faster, because now we'll have Iron Stomach, we'll have Atma bonus, we'll have a better eating skill. So, yeah, it's a good idea to start working on these things. Is probably by this dungeon, I would say, is the best time to start working on them, because it's level 3 and 4 skills, and this dungeon and the next one, those are the skills you're going to want to start working on anyway, so... Alright, CeeLo, we're going to have to mess around with your stuff here a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just do Rend Asunder. How do I normally have these? I might have to stick Makajam on... No, I could stick Makajam up here instead of Aikdi, because we don't need that badly. Ingest Mana, I think I stick AP Divide here normally. And then... Or no, I stick Ingest Mana down here, because that and Mutual Karma are usually the ones that I... change out. I remember now. So what I do is I go over here. We'll stick Atma bonus on because that'll get him stuff a little faster. And basically the slot that Atma bonus is occupying will eventually be the slot that AP Divide occupies, but having Atma bonus before then will let you get to AP Divide a little faster. So, but the effect that Atma bonus gives you is essentially the same effect that AP Divide gives everyone else in your party. So it's obsolete once you get AP Divide on everybody. If you don't have AP Divide on everybody, though, Atma bonus is pretty good, so we'll use it until then. But I expect that our skill list will look very similar to this for the rest of the game, where we have an Eating skill, Iron Stomach, Atma bonus, or AP Divide, and Ingest Mana or Mutual Karma for everybody once we get all the skills ready for everybody here. But that's a little bit of a ways away yet. We still got to get Demon Beast on everybody, so once we do that, then we'll be in better shape to start thinking about how everybody's skill sets are going to look once we're all done. Alright, let's go downstairs and see what we can find. Let's see, basement 12th floor. I think there's only a few more floors. Usually it's like one security door per floor. So there's only a little bit more, I think, left to go here. I mean, it's a bit roundabout because we're going to have to go to a whole bunch of different rooms to try to find all these security cards, but yeah, we'll see if we get this done today. I got about an hour and 45 minutes to finish up the rest of the dungeon, so I think we'll be okay. But we'll see. Oh, hello there. Haven't seen you in a while. Spell Gloom. So there's the move that I was talking about that's it lowers your magic by 2 stages. So Enervate lowers your physical attack by 2 stages, whereas Spell Gloom lowers your, well, magic by 2 stages. So we'll be dealing less damage to this guy now, which kind of blows, but whatever. Tanki, what are you weak to again? Null Fire, Strong Physical Gun, and Panic, weak to Earth. Okay, so we need to do some Earth stuff against him. We have access to Matarazi through this, so... Won't do as much damage because we just got Spell Gloomed, but apparently Surf doesn't give a shit. Spell Gloom? Get that shit out of here. Hey, Daisy. Nice. We keep getting all these flowers, we'll be at rank 5 in no time. Alright, we established that we can kill these guys in one go, so let's do this. And then this. 1, 2, 3, and then Vile Blade. That's usually my MO for taking out Karma Soldiers, by the way. Once you get the level 2 skills, you can pretty much just do a hit-all combo skill, and then do Vile Blade or Mad Rush until you get Vile Blade, but Vile Blade is generally my go-to for the physical hit-all skill. It's got more power than Mad Rush, it has the same accuracy, so it's pretty good. I like it. Why would Surf even care about getting hit with Spell Gloom? Yeah, he don't care. He's just gonna, whatever. He's just gonna style on him. Watch, I'll kill him with Matera. See? Surf's just here to style on people with his 60 magic. He doesn't give a fuck. But don't get used to it, because we're probably gonna stop Surf's magic growth pretty soon. I'm planning on stopping it about the same place we stopped it in the first game, so I can start working on his strength, because he could use the help in the strength department, so... Okay, well, we got a life terminal. I'm probably going to avoid that for now. We got a level 4 security door, and we got some doors. So let's go see what we can find. Oh, this is fun. And a Tentarafu, thank you very much. That's just going to blow me out sideways. Let's see, I like Tarazi for Ye Old Ose, so CeeLo transform. Let's see, Surf, why don't you use a medical kit, and then we'll have Gale transform, and hopefully they don't Tentarafu us again, because if they do, well, goodbye CeeLo. Not that we particularly need CeeLo that badly, because we just need Zionga to get rid of this guy over here. This guy over here trying to revert me after I just took a turn to transform, jackass. Alright, we got a press turn, let's transform Surf, we'll Zionga, and we'll go from there. Or do I Mazionga? I think I Mazionga. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's a little better. For this particular situation. But yeah, getting ambushed, not being able to transform is pretty much just the game saying, fuck you, you don't get full money for this battle. It's like, come on! And I have the Rich Ring to kind of mitigate that problem, but... Come on, game. Why you doing this to me? What did I ever do to you? All I asked you for is a simple favor. Okay, anyway. Was a well thought. Yeah, that was actually a pretty good idea to try to revert CeeLo and make it so that, you know, he can't Tarazi. Because then what was I going to do? I mean, I would have just press turned, passed, I would have transformed Surf, I would have Zionga, and then I would have transformed CeeLo, so... I mean, I guess it would have ended up with the same result, but we would have used a couple more... Well, one more press turn to get there, so... But he thought about it the right way. Okay, there's security card 4, so what the hell is this other way? Let's go find out, shall we? 3 Pazuzus. You can't Mazionga, so let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, goodbye. Yeah, Surf might be a little too strong. How am I supposed to eat and keep my AP up if he keeps killing everything in one hit? I mean, it's probably better for Surf, honestly, though, because he's still got Devour, so he can't really eat much. Speaking of which, more magic! And Arjula got more vitality and more magic. Nice. And more magic. Also nice. Yeah, sometimes the AI in this game has good ideas about how it fights battles. It's a little smarter in hard mode because, of course it is, it's hard mode, so you would expect that, but yeah. Yeah, I could do the combo actions with somebody else. It's usually a better idea to do it with Surf just because he's in the center of the party, but maybe I could swap it so he's not in the center? I don't know. I mean, I could do this, and this will be a little bit better. Didn't frighten the guy, unfortunately, but I don't want to attack him physically, though, because, well, they'll probably counter in some way. So... Can I see all of you? Okay, so he's got about 200 and... What was that, 119 plus 97? He's got like 215 HP. He doesn't have as much HP as I would expect from a big guy like that, but... Alright, I'll have to keep that in mind, though. Usually enemies don't have more than about 300 HP until much later in the game, so usually you're safe if you're going to try to, you know, do it that way. Okay, so I know what's past this elevator, but what are they weak to? I think if I remember right, the things that are up there are weak to wind. And I might bring Argela and Roland into the party for this part. Let's see, how close are you guys? Well, they're still working on Rend Asunder, so I think it might be better to keep CeeLo here because he's, you know, actually done with Rend Asunder. So, yeah, the enemies will have a chance to live slightly longer if I have Surf maybe skip out on his turn. Oh, we're going up. Okay. Well, obviously the rest of the dungeon is off behind the level 4 security door, so where will this take us? Let's go find out, shall we? Ah, another field hunt area. All right, sure. Let's give it a shot. Oh, why not? All right, what do we got? 1, 2, 3. Ah, down here. Okay. I'm not very good at this field hunt in this area, if I recall correctly. I think the way that the whole place is laid out always messes me up a little bit. Nothing here. So I usually don't end up with a very good rank here. It's because it's got a bunch of rooms and side hallways. It's a big square with a bunch of rooms off to the side, basically. And, I mean, like, look at where they... Oops. Look where they stuck these guys, you know? It's like, okay, come on. Let's see here. Nope, so we gotta be over here, then. Did I pass them up? No. They must be in that room back there. Well, they had a bunch of them that just spawned, so... I thought you'd be over here. Alright, running out of time. Let's see if we can at least get into the 20s somewhere. Not there. It's gotta be in here somewhere. At least we got to 20. Maybe we'll get a little more. Okay, I got 22. Alright. That'll work. It's gonna get us like a B rank if we actually manage to eat these Kusi Mitamas, but that's okay. If I remember right, they're weak to Zan, because if I recall correctly, the other ones... who's that with, Gale? The Saki Mitamas are weak to electricity, if I remember right, so... Alright, let's give this a shot, shall we? I got 3 frightened. That's not too bad. Let's see here. Yeah, let's just start trying to eat. Can't hurt, right? Maybe just soften them up a little bit. Do I get a press turn? I think I get a press turn here using Zanma. It frightens that guy. And then we just kind of go down the line, I guess. They aren't quite at that point, but they should all stick around here. If they don't, we actually are in luck because that means this thing will respawn, so... Okay, 3 of them stuck around. Not the ones I wanted specifically, but 2 of the 3 did, so... Let's do that. I only got 1 to be frightened, so I guess I'll do the best I can with them. Okay. Do this again. Might only be CeeLo getting some stuff from this. Well, we killed one of them, so that's good at least. And can we get 2? Yes, we can. All right, I'll take it. Oh, and this one stuck around. How gracious of you! Kill him. I mean, okay, fine. Just do that. There we go. Go for it, sir. Nice. Okay, well, we got 3 of them. 1 of them by direct damage, so that should at least spread it out a little bit. Oh, yeah. That spread it out a little bit. Good. Now everybody's got Rend Asunder, and CeeLo's already ready to work on Holy Beast. Perfect. Death Spray, Counter, Quick Escape. And everybody else got Feed Frenzy, Rend Asunder, Atma Bonus, and Iron Stomach. So that actually turned out to be a pretty good field hunt. I thought it was going to be pretty bad, but hey, it worked out, so... Let's just flash right through all of these. Result was... Rank B. Not quite satisfied. I'm satisfied. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, game. That was pretty good. So... And Gale and Roland got some level ups, got some good stats. Yeah, full party mastery, absolutely. Unfortunately, we can't do the field hunt ever again now because the demons, well, we ate them, so they won't be coming back. But, I mean, you know, it happens, no big deal. Did we get the whole area? Yeah, it looks like we did. Okay. And actually, if you look down a little bit south of this thing, yeah, there's that one room that we went to way back at the beginning of the dungeon. So, when we first got off the elevator to get here. So that's where we are relative to the rest of the dungeon. So now we just got to go back down to basement 12th floor. I'm probably going to pay for a heal at the life terminal. It's going to be very expensive, but there are no other large terminals in here other than the one that's at the top of the area. So it's kind of a pain in the ass to walk all the way back out just to get a free heal. So we'll pay for it out the nose this time. No big deal. And after that, I definitely need to find a save point so that I can, you know, get some new stuff going with this AP. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a little Estoma spray right now, but unfortunately I'm not at the right shop rank to get it yet, so... Oh well. I was kind of hoping we'd get like a Berserk battle or something, because it's close to max solar noise, but whatever. You do you, game. Probably better in this case to just have Surf kill them outright, because, well, we're not trying to eat anything for extra AP, so... Yeah, probably better just do that to them. Get the extra money out of it. Don't worry about it. Alright, let's pay for this. And then we'll use our level 4 security card. And yeah, oof, those prices are just a little on the heavy side there. My wallet! It just took a bit of a beating there, but that's okay. Alright, so there's another password on this one, so let's check it out. Security card 4 says 40051918. 40051918. Okay, let's try that. Password, please. 40051918. Level 4 security door breach. Perfect. Watch me get into a Berserk battle now. Now that I asked for it and didn't get it when I needed it. Alright, save point at go-go. Oh, well, here's the level 5 security door. So probably we go that way and we'll find something that we're looking for. Someone stole his belongings. There doesn't seem to be anything useful left. There's a piece of paper inside his pocket, though. No, it says A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, Z equals 26. Oh, good lord. It's going to be one of these things now, isn't it? Yeah, the security door for level 5 is a little trickier, but we don't even have the key yet, so... Let's go see if we can find the key first, before we start trying to solve a fucking Rubik's Cube here. Alright, so now, let's do this. We know how to handle this battle by now. We've done it a few times, so... Oh, what I wouldn't give to eat something with Surf, but... Because he's the one that needs to start working a little bit more on getting... Well, really, everybody needs to work on getting to where CeeLo is at the moment, but... And it's funny, because usually CeeLo isn't the one that's in front. He's usually behind. I'll just do that to get rid of the guy, whatever. Get a little extra MP out of the whole thing. Whack him upside the head. That works. Oh, I had auto on for both of them. Okay, well, fair enough. That works. Get the level up out of it. Okay, CeeLo got some good stats. That's good. And we'll see. I think there's a save point around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I was going to say, it's been a little bit, but yeah, we got one. So now we can buy more mantras. So let's go do that. Oh, good lord, excuse me. Don't know where that one came from. It felt pretty good. Oh, man. Relieved a little pressure in my chest, actually. Oh. Alright, so... Oh yeah, and we actually unlocked this secret mantra right in the middle here now that we got Priestess all done. So what'd we get? Esoteric mantra number 2. Panic-induced and panic-related skills. Oh, good lord. Miser's Spirit. Okay, so this skill is an automatic. It's a passive skill. If you get panicked in battle, you don't throw money anymore when you have it equipped. If panic was more common, I'd say, yeah, sure, that'd be pretty good. But for how little we actually get hit with any panic skills in the game at all, most of the time we're the ones using it. So, yeah, it's totally not worth it. Don't even bother. Holy Beast, Hellfang, Consume, and AP Divide. So Hellfang is a pretty good physical move, actually, for one target, if you're going to give it to, like, Gale or Roland. Consume is the highest level eating skill that does direct damage. It's not like Devil Feast or Ingest, it's just the direct damage one. And then AP Divide is, well, AP Divide, so See if we can go grab it. My wallet again! Yeah, Holy Beast is going to hurt the wallet just a little bit, but, well, we don't have to get that for everybody just yet, so. I do want it for everybody eventually, but by the time we're done with this dungeon, we're going to have enough flowers and stuff to sell, and all the money we'll have, it won't matter. We'll be able to get it, so. Hopefully everybody will be done with Priestess by the time the dungeon's over, too, because it'll put us in a good place if we get to the next dungeon and everybody's working on Holy Beast, basically. So that's the plan. Let's get to it. Welcome back, Nitro. We all mastered a whole bunch of mantras, so I just took a big chunk out of my wallet to buy some new ones. So that's fun. We are on, I think, the basement 13th floor now. We're looking for the last security key before we can finish up the dungeon. So yeah, actually, we're making pretty decent progress in time at the moment. We probably will get the dungeon done by the end of the day today, which is what I wanted anyway, so. Which way do we go, George? Let's go back. We'll go down the hallway, and then we'll come back here. Because, I mean, save point's here, which probably means that the rest of the, like, the actual way you're supposed to go is past the save point somewhere there. Otherwise, why would they put it there? You could just go in here, grab the security key, and, you know, you never even see the save point. So. But there's nothing in there anyway, so. Oh, look, mute fodder. Not that I need to mute fodder. Let's see here. Yeah, we can't really frighten them unless we have the skull ring proc, so let's just do this. Put them all in range of death, and then let Gale death them. There we go. Specifically, like I said, the reason why Vileblade is so, well, viable, at least in my opinion, is the high accuracy modifier on it. So, like, let's go look at the skill even. We take a look at it here, yeah. Damage relative to HP, which Gale has pretty decent vitality and strength, so it's based on his strength and vitality. Both are in the formula for damage. Physical attack hits everything as long as they don't dodge it, and has high accuracy. So that high accuracy is really the main thing that makes it pretty worthwhile. I mean, we'll be using Vileblade as our hit-all physical skill for just like mooks and random battles and dungeons, probably for the rest of the game. It's just that good. It has just the right amount of power and just the right amount of use, like viability in terms of what you can use it for in order to make it worthwhile. Oh, there's a strong presence in this room. Yeah, let's go inside. Why the hell not? We might as well get the key and then we'll just look around after that. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're telling me. I keep having to kill you guys, but there's so many of you. Okay, so we got Scothix and Pazuzu. This one's a little tricky, actually, because you can't... I mean, you can use Tentarafu to get rid of the Scothix, I guess, if you really want to, but I think I'm going to use Mazionga, because that works on everything, and it gives me a weakness hit against Pazuzu, so... There we go. And look, they're in range of getting killed now, so let's do it. We got one that's shocked, and really shock is almost like frightened, basically, when it comes to hunting things, because you'll automatically get a critical hit when something is shocked and you're trying to eat it. It doesn't do as much damage, but it's pretty damn close, so... And CeeLo could really use that anyway, because he's working on a level 4, so... Alright, and Gale got a level up. More strength, more magic. Nice. The agility's okay, but not necessary. And those guys have gotten us Security Card 5. Awesome. Nothing new in... Did we see this, actually? Program is running, performance results are appearing. Maybe we didn't see that one yet, so I guess there was something new in this room. And speaking of something new, we got a fancy new ring, the Change Ring. It's actually one of my favorite rings in the game because of what its effect is. We probably won't be using it all that much for a little while yet, because it's the first boss ring that I like to use, but the Trick Ring and the Skull Ring are usually better in most cases for right now. But let's take a look at it anyway, shall we? We'll do it on Roland, because he doesn't have a ring equipped. So what does the Change Ring do? Oh, by the way, we got a couple of other things while we were in here too. So there's the Speedy Ring, which what that does is it's kind of erroneous. I think if I recall correctly, when it says first person, it means not the person that has the ring equipped. It means the person who's first in your party at the beginning of the battle does double damage with whatever they use. So if Surf wasn't doing enough damage and he had enough agility, you could stick him in the front slot of the party, And he could just wipe everything out with like 600 damage Tentara Fus if you really wanted to. It reduces your damage gradually thereafter. I haven't tested this enough to really get any good mileage out of it, but the problem with this one is that I think it would be really good in random battles, not so much in boss fights because of the drop in damage. And boss fights take longer than just a couple of turns. So it'd probably be really good in random battles. It's just that the Trick Ring, the Rich Ring, and the Skull Ring are such a great combination for any encounter that it's really hard to switch off of the Trick Ring to give this to like CeeLo or somebody, or Argela. So I probably won't be using this one, but if you're not a big fan of the Trick Ring or the Terrunda that it provides, this would probably be your alternative. So, and it gives decent stats. It gives magic +1, so you're already well on your way to getting more magic out of it. But the main one we want is the Change Ring. So now we can start doing press turn abuse. Oh baby, this is gonna be good. So the Change Ring, what this does is if you use the Revert or the Transform commands, you don't use a turn icon. So let's say we've got Roland in the second slot of the party, and the third, we'll even put him in the third slot. As a matter of fact, actually, let me do this with the person who's actually gonna use the Change Ring in boss fights, Argela. Argela and CeeLo will be our, or no, it's going to be Argela and Gale that'll be our Change Ring fodders in boss fights later. So she's got a Change Ring. She's usually the first person in the party, right? So let's say it's Argela, Surf, Roland in the party. So because she has the Change Ring, you can revert at the beginning of a fight, still have 3 press turns. Surf can pass, still have 3 press turns, 1 blinking. Roland can use a skill like Vile Blade, 2 press turns. Argela can use the Change Ring to transform back, still have 2 press turns. Surf can do something, and then Roland can do something. So basically, it lets you press turn abuse. That's the gist of what I'm trying to tell you. And it's actually really, really good when combined with other rings that also let you press turn abuse, of which there's 1 more that we can get in the game. Actually, there's 2 more, but I don't know if we'll be getting the second one. I know we'll be getting the first one, and I'll be using it maliciously in all 2 boss fights that I'll be able to use it in. But yeah, Change Ring is cool. I like it. Once we get some stuff to stick into it, I think we'll be using it. Oh, a rose. Nice. Yeah, more money from those plants. Always good. So, but yeah, if you don't want to use the Trick Ring in boss fights, there you go. There's your new ring. That way you don't got to deal with the Terrunda. Oh, this is sketchy as hell. Impact Bomb ×2, Wild Bomb ×2. I think I see how this goes. Goodbye. If you're going to ambush me, then I'm going to kill you with attack items, because that's what they're there for. And we got another daisy out of that. Nice. Really going to have quite a bit of money to put together for those, what's it called? Those level, or those 4-star difficulty mantras now. I'm just going to raise Surf's magic again. I just want to get it up to 69, which it'll get to next level. And we should be able to get to the next level before we get out of here, based on how much we'll get from the EXP we'll get from the boss fight. So then he'll be at nice, rounded, nice magic. And then we can work on his vitality after that. So we can do it with his strength as well. Oh, a Soma drop. That's a good find there, Surf. Argela got pretty much all the stats that matter, so that's also good. Alright, let's save here just for safety. Don't need to worry about any mantras for right now. And then we just got to get through those other couple little sections down here, and we'll go use our level 5 security card. See what we can find in there. Alright, let's see. I saw a dead body. Yeah, just a bunch of... It's kind of getting a little spooky in these rooms, though, because all the computers are either in screensaver mode or they're all, like, turned off, so... Something must have happened down here. All this classified information they had on these things, they're not letting me see. Just realized you've been in this group for, like, 2 years now. Ain't that kind of weird to think about? I mean, yeah, I guess. Time flies when you're having fun, apparently, so... I don't know. I think about how I've been doing this whole streaming thing for, like, How long has it been now? Well, I've been streaming since 2017, the end of that, so it's been... End of this year, it'll be 4 years, on and off. I've been streaming. And I've been doing either YouTube or Twitch stuff since, like, 2010? So end of this year, that'll be, like, 11 years on and off. So it's, I don't know. Time flies, I guess. Ooh, monster in a box. What do we got? Oh, these guys, okay. Well, we got the first turn, but... Nice dodge, Gale. That will help. I think if I remember right, Matera did enough damage to put them to the point where they were frightened or close to death, so let's do that. Yeah, they're in pretty close now, so let's just do this. Let's get everybody in the party some good stuff. You can eat this one, Gale, because you've got more strength. Okay, apparently you can't. Actually, that's fine, because I'll just have CeeLo do this, and then we'll have Surf eat the other one. What the hell, right? There we go. More important that I get the $3,262 from that, and Surf got a whole bunch of AP out of it too, so that helps a little bit. Got a Tiger's Eye and a Blue Diamond. The Blue Diamond is nice. I'll keep that for a little bit. I think the Tiger's Eye was the chest item out of that, so... How many of those things do I have now? Well, I have 3 Blue Diamonds and no more crystals. I don't think you can get any more yellow crystals from the enemies in here, if I recall correctly. I think you have to wait until, like, the next dungeon, if I remember right. Or maybe it's the dungeon after the next dungeon, and you can start getting, like, pink crystals, which are +3 magic. So, that's not too bad. That will help out. He'd do a spin. Terazi! Oh, good, he's frightened. Gale, you might be able to redeem yourself here in a minute. What do I do, George? Sukakaja. Let's see it, Gale. There you go. That'll work. Work you up on Priestess, and then if we get you Holy Beast too, we'll be in good shape. Whoa. I was adjusting myself, and I almost fell. I was adjusting myself by putting my elbow on the armrest of the couch. And my elbow almost slipped off. That wouldn't have been good. That would have been kind of funny. You could have laughed at my misfortune if only you could see it. Oh yeah, I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, but I haven't mentioned it since. Probably be a little more chill around here from now on because I'm actually off of my over-the-counter allergy medication for the summer. I shouldn't need it again until next year now, and that was what was making me super hyperactive for the past, like, 3-ish weeks. 3 weeks, but I've only been streaming for 2 of those 3 weeks, so... Yeah, I should be a little more down to earth now. It should make things a little bit less over the top around here. I mean, I'll probably still crack over the top jokes, because that's just the kind of person that I am in a lot of these cases, but... Yeah, I should be a little bit calmer now. I'm also going to be off melatonin. My levels are back to normal now, so I'm going to take 1 more tonight, and then I'll be done with them, so... All good to go. All right, let's look at our level 5 security door card. So this card is labeled Abyss. That's not numbers. What the hell, game? So it's like the guy's note in his pocket said there, though. A is 1, B is 2, Z is 26. So basically every letter has a corresponding number attached to it, and they should all equal out to a total of 8 numbers. So that would mean A is 1, B is 2, Y is 25, because it's 1 below Z, which is 26, and then S, so we have to count backwards. So Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S. So that's 26 minus 8 is 18. So it should be 1, 2, 2, 5, 1, 8, 1, 8. So let's try that, shall we? So 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 8, 1, 8. Okay, I missed it. Let's go try it again. Let's see. So it's probably the S's that I messed up somewhere. So Z is 26. That means Y is 25. W, X, Y, Z. So X is 24, W is 23. Q, R, S, T, U, V. So V is 22. U is 21. T is 20. So it's 19. Okay, 12251919. That's it. That's what it is. I was 1 off. That's okay. 1919. Yeah, S is 19. Yep, you are correct. I blame the American school system for not ever having me do the alphabet backwards. They only ever had you do it forwards. But you guys are correct. S is 19. Okay, save point here. Let's see what's in here, and then we'll save, and we'll see what's going on. I think we're pretty close to the boss fight, though. If I recall correctly, it's right down the hall from here, so... Oh, these guys ain't gonna put up much of a fight. Miragion? Yeah, definitely not gonna put much of a fight now. Alright. So let's grab this. Great Chakra, that's not too bad. So now we've actually replaced the Great Chakra and the Soma Drop that I got earlier in the game that I had to sell because I wanted to get a little bit more money together. I think, yeah, Great Chakra, and then, well, we already had a Soma Drop from somewhere, but save your Somas and Soma Drops and all that stuff because they'll be useful later on, but in the, the later dungeons when we actually need them. But we don't need them yet, so I think I might stick with this team for the boss fight, honestly. Which means I'm probably going to want to have Argela and Roland in the party, actually, for right now. So, let's take that off. Take that off for now. We'll stick them on these guys until we get to the door. And then we'll switch them around. Do I want the change ring for this fight? You could use it instead of the skull ring, I guess, but... I don't have the right materials to put into it yet. Once we get pink crystals, then I'll be more inclined to use it. So let's set up our stuff for this next boss fight. Yeah, Surf did regurgitate the Soma Drop, yep. So we got 1, and then we got an extra 1, actually, so that helps. But let's set up for the boss fight. Well, first I'm going to stick Argela, Surf, Roland as our party. We'll leave Mutual Karma on them because they'll need it for the boss fight if they're not going to be participating, so... but we don't need their help for this next fight, so that's pretty much fine. Excuse me. What else we got here? We got counter and we got quick escape, so we can set those up there. Don't really need counter for this one. The main thing you're going to want is whoever can use force, you're going to want to have them using force. So that's what we're going to stick here. We don't really need any of these skills except for Atma bonus. You want to keep that on. Actually, you don't need it for this fight because we're not going to be eating. Spoiler alert for 5 minutes from now, or 10, depending on how long the boss fight is. We're not going to be eating the person that we fight in this battle. So, and then, what do I want after that? I guess I could stick Shockwave there, but you don't really need Shockwave for much of anything. So... I don't know, CeeLo. I think your skill set's actually in pretty good shape for the boss fight. We don't really need a whole lot for this one for him. Surf and Gale are going to be the ones that really need the most stuff. Oh, good. You got all these good skills. Oh, that's that good shit. And the other thing is that Gale really doesn't particularly need a whole bunch of skills himself. So we do want to stick this up here. Stick this here. There we go. Actually, I need to stick that on everybody because everybody's got Rend Asunder now. I don't even need Devour anymore. So let's just stick that on everybody, shall we? Let's see. So Rend Asunder, Feed Frenzy. We'll stick that there because we don't need Maka Jam pretty much ever again in the game. So let's see. So Atma bonus and Iron Stomach. Stick these here. Stick that there. And yeah, that should actually be pretty much Roland's skill set for a good while here is a Zeo skill. I'm actually going to stick Zionga there since we've got it now. I do want to get him Vile Blade, but we'll get that once he gets Holy Beast. I'm not too worried about it for now. Mad Rush will be fine until we get that. And then you've got Zanma as well, but, well, not as useful as it is for everybody else. We shouldn't need Ache D too badly. I'll just use Disaches from now on if that becomes a problem. So... And then let's just set this stuff up. There we go. I could have Argila with Force Boost if I really want to, but I'm actually going to do something else in the boss fight coming up, so you'll see what I mean once we get there, in terms of, like, having access to Force skills. So, is that good for everybody's stuff? We don't have access to Terra at the moment with this team, but I guess I could just do this. Because, I mean, Mad Rush is nice, but not as nice as having access to all 5 of the elemental skills. So, we could just do that for now until Roland gets Vile Blade. I think I'm going to Chakra Drop CeeLo, because I got a few of those. That way he's ready for the fight. And then I got to set their skills up, now that everybody has access to... Oh, I didn't put it on Surf. Okay, hang on, let's do that first. There we go. Stick that up here. It's going to be tricky with the skills for him now, though. I guess I just Pulimpa Sukakaja would be good. I mean, Foul Breath is okay, but it's really only useful in this dungeon because of the fact that the Skothics are weak to it, so... Yeah. But we got Iron Stomach, so now I don't even need AKD anymore for anybody. So that at least helps a little bit. So we can sell all our Disakes, because I'm basically never going to take that off. We're in a boss fight where we don't need it. So, alright, so what do we need for this fight coming up here? And I guess I could even take Bufula off of Surf and stick Foul Breath there, just in case we get into a fight where it's actually, like, useful for something. Or do I put Makajama on there? I'm going to put Makajama on there, because the Baphomets, I think, are a little more common. Really, I think Surf is the only one who needs to have any particular skills for this one, because he's got Maka and Sukakaja, so both of those are really nice to have. I think I'll set him up when I get closer to the door, though, because I got to get CeeLo and Gale into the party for when we get closer. But I think CeeLo's in pretty good shape in terms of his skills. So it's really just... And Gale, actually, the way that I'm going to be doing this fight, Gale actually doesn't need any skills at all. I mean, maybe I'll Terrunda once, but you really don't need anything, honestly, for him. So, anything else I can think of? I mean, I guess I could set Surf skills up, but again, I think I'd be better off doing that when I get to the door. So... Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'll set Surf up once we get to the door. Let's see, we'll be putting Makakaja in there instead of Pulimpa. I'll probably stick Bufula in there as well. And then I'll probably put Fire and Ice Boost both in there so he can do absurd amounts of damage while he's at it. I'll probably also stick Fire Repel. Yeah, I'll take a chance. I'll do it now. What the hell, right? So we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do this and move it around. We'll do this, put it there, and we'll take Makakaja. Put that there. Okay, I don't think he really needs much of anything else. We mainly want Fire Repel for a specific portion of the upcoming boss fight where it will actually come in handy for us, so yeah, we'll just worry about that for now. Okay, so that's that. Let's save, and then we'll head down that hallway, and like I said, there will be a boss fight coming up. Who could it be? Let's go find out. First, let's save, though. I might try to use the change ring, actually, in this one, now that I think about it. Who would I use it on, though? Probably Gale. Well, let's get there first, and then we'll worry about who I'm giving the change ring to. Okay, we made it. Perfect. And actually, we were close to max solar noise anyway, so even if we got into a fight, we probably would have gotten into a, you know, just a berserk battle, so. Alright. Let's get CeeLo and Gale into the party. Let's give them some rings so that they're in good shape. Let's see. Yeah, this should be fine. I might give you the skull ring, actually, and give Gale the change ring, just because of the fact that this will give you extra magic and extra vitality, both of which you need. And then Gale can do some press turn shenanigans for this next one, which will come in handy. You also want him equipped with the curse shot because of the fact that the next boss is weak to wind, and, well, Gale can use wind shot and tornado shot and all that stuff, and because Surf has fire repel, we can access tornado shot, so that will come in pretty handy for us. I'll stick a blue diamond on here. We got to get Gale's vitality up just a little bit anyway, so let's see how we doing now. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So there we go. We're going to use the change ring. Let's see how it all goes once we get in here. There is a strong presence in the room, though, so let's go see who it is. Shock and awe. Drum roll, please. No, we don't need that. It's not that important. Oh, not this guy again. He just ate somebody, didn't he?
All alone this time? Where's your buddies?
Oh, don't tell me he did what I think he did.
They're right here.
Ugh. Jesus Christ, man. What the hell? Thought you guys were a team.
Never be inferior to their own creations.
Why does that matter?
No, my comrades would agree.
Well, I would hope you asked them before you fucking ate them.
How could you? You don't deserve to call them comrades.
Oh, CeeLo's pissed.
Tell me.
And guess who's back? Back again. Tribvana's back. CeeLo's going to kill him.
Strength.
And that's it? You had strength as a team.
Learn that strength is not everything. Cielo is far greater than you.
He's not kidding. CeeLo has Zanma. That's what he's weak to in this fight. Let's show him why, CeeLo. So this is the first time we're hearing this theme, so I'll turn it up for a second. But first... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ of Baden. Alright, let me turn it up. Listen very carefully. Okay, let's bring that back now. So first of all, good music, of course. The track is called Hunting Betrayal. Now, it's no Hunting Comrades, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's kind of hard to beat Hunting Comrades from the first game, but if you have savvy ears, you may have heard the fact that that was a remix of the normal battle theme from the first game. Specifically the second half of the song there was a remix of the normal battle theme from the first game. So that's a nice little touch, Shoji Meguro, bringing it all back. I can appreciate it. It's not the only time that this game does remixes of the first game's music either. Unfortunately, we never get a Hunting Comrades remix, and I'm a little salty about that, but I mean, you know, what can you do, right? He's weak to wind, for now, so let's use that to get some press turns, and then get CeeLo some Tsukakajos and some Makakajos, and then take a look at this. Okay, so we got 2 press turns, right? So watch what happens when I revert Gale now that he has the change ring. Did you see that? Nothing at all happened. And that's exactly the point. So let's do this. I'll get a Makakaja up as well. And we also have access to Gale Shot now, which is, I think, a little stronger. Yeah, it's a little bit stronger. It's not Tornado Shot, that's the heavy version, but, well, Gale Shot will do some pretty good damage, so that's the point. Let's Makakaja first, though. And then, what do I do with Gale's turn? I think I just... I could throw something to maybe do some extra damage. I could throw this Impact Bomb. Or I could, you know, change ring him again if I really wanted to. I'll just throw the Impact Bomb, it's fine. And then CeeLo can get another turn. Yeah, that's what it was. It was partially a remix of the first game's battle theme, so... Well, that's not good. Nice dodge, Surf. That will help. Don't kill Gale. Thank you. Almost killed CeeLo in the process, but... well, that's what we have these medical tools for. Jesus Christ. Yeah, if he gets crits, it doesn't really work out too well for you. All right, let's use Gale Shot now. This is probably going to be one of the last boss fights where I... Let me think. No, next dungeon we can use these shot moves as well for a couple of the boss fights, so... But after that, it's pretty much just going to be skills after that. So I'm going to try to use the gunshots as best I can while we have them, you know. So. Uh-oh. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, that's not good. Don't eat CeeLo! No! My buddy! Okay, so. He just ate CeeLo. And then he used Bellow, which changed his property. So CeeLo is being digested. Gross. But that Bellow that he used actually changed him to one of the other members of the Tribvana. Now, he used a regular physical attack there, so I'm going to assume that that means that he is in his... I think he's in his Ganga form now, which is the one that does all of the elemental attacks. I can test that by doing this, though, just to see. Yeah, okay, so he's definitely not in the Q-Sith version. Nice dodge, Gale. I'm going to need to heal him in a second, though. All right, we got to try to get CeeLo out, though. You got to inflict a certain amount of damage, or else, well, you won't get him out. So, let's see. What would be the best way to do this? Because I'd like to set up Fire Repel, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I really want... Well, it would eat all of his press turns if I did that, so... Maybe I'll just heal Gale. Excuse me. Brave Ration's enough. And then we'll skip Gale's turn. We could be Gale shotting, but, well... Oh, whoops. I forgot about that. My bad. There's the Zeodyne. It's not really going to help him all that much. We're trying to avoid having him use Miragi Dyne, because if he does that, well, we're up Shit's Creek, so... I forget if he... immune to ice in this phase, too, though. I might have shock bombs. I know he's not immune to that. I have a Magna Bomb. Okay, well, I can use that, then, to get some extra press turns out of this. And then we can... yeah, this part when he swaps people is a little bit tricky. Depending on who he eats, he could really put you in a bit of a pickle, like in this case, where he's swapped his properties to the person that has the weakness out of anybody, so... Gross. So if you don't do enough damage, he will regurgitate the person at 1 HP. If you do enough damage to him, it's approximately 500 damage. He'll regurgitate them at whatever HP they entered his stomach at. So this is a little bit of a tricky fight, and it takes a little bit of doing to get it to actually, you know, like, work out okay for you. But we have CeeLo back, and he changed his property to probably Q-Sith mode now, so we should be able to get some stuff done here. Okay, so that was not Q-Sith mode. Well, he's, at the very least, he's weak to this. Well, actually, no, since he did that, that means he's back to his other physical form. So, probably... Oh, wait, hang on, I can do this. Hold on. Let's do this, because Change Ring. I keep forgetting I have that equipped. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, so he is in his physical form again right now, so that's actually fine. The physical form is the easiest one to deal with because of the fact that he's really weak to magical attacks, so if you can keep him in that form, good, because that's what you want. But this one's tricky, so don't be surprised if we get a little bit of a close call here. I could keep Gale in this form and tear run to him while I'm thinking about it now that I have that in consideration for my brain. And he's got quite a bit of HP as well. He's got about 20, I want to say 25 or 2,600. Maybe he's at 3,000 actually, now that I think about it. So, I forget exactly. But let's get a Terrunda off while we're here because, well, Gale's not transformed at the moment, so. That will at least help us with the physical attack part. Let's do this, and then I'll toss a medical kit, and we'll go from there. Yeah, making good use of those medical kits. Medea is just not enough in some cases here. Well, he's getting there because he said something else, and he just ate Surf, which means he's probably going to turn into Q-Sith form. Because of course he will. Well, that's a physical attack. Q-Sith usually doesn't do too many physical attacks. Let's check, shall we? Okay, so this is his Ganga form, actually. That's why Tarazi is actually weakening him, or he's weak to it. Anyway, so if I revert and then okay, so this actually with the change ring should work okay, because I can do this. So that nobody that's out on the field now is actually weak to any of the moves that he can use in Ganga form, because he can only use elemental attacks, and nobody has a weakness among these people, because Gale doesn't have his electric weakness because he's in human form, and CeeLo's not weak to any elements, so yeah. It will eat my turn with Surf being digested, which is a little unfortunate, but might be able to get him out of there this turn, actually, with the change ring working for me. Let's find out, shall we? But I think it's 500 damage. I think that's what you have to inflict to get the person out. I don't think it happens till the next enemy turn, though, so... Zio died. Okay, wrong person. Good. Right person. Bad. Agi dying. Goodbye, Gale. Nice dodge, CeeLo. Let's see if we can get Surf out of there. And then if not, I'll just revive Gale and we'll go from there. Well, not this turn. Okay, let's use a revival gem and hope that Gale doesn't die again. Yeah, this is a little tricky, so don't get it twisted. He'll mess you up if you do this wrong. Okay, we got Surf out. That's good. Might have been 600 damage, actually. So, nice dodge. That's the way we want to do it. Nice work there, Surf. That will put us in good shape here, because we should be able to get him this turn now. With all of that going on. Let's even Matarazi. What the hell, right? Almost done, so we might as well do the extra damage. Change ring a go-go. So even if they're flashing press turns, the change ring still works. So, yeah, definitely well worth your time to do that. And there you go. I think I made that look a little easier than it actually is, because, again, if he gets critical hits on those physical attacks, he can mess you up pretty badly. But, well, we did it, so that'll work. I didn't see Argela and Roland's bars. I think I had mutual karma on them, but I hope I did at this point. We also got $25,000 because of the rich ring and a great chakra, so all things considered, that went pretty well. So much for strength. How about you take that strength and shove it up your ass?
Get out of my sight.
Oh, man. The Gale's rubbing off on you, CeeLo. Well, you ate your friends, so that's why.
Strength isn't the only way to be strong.
You tell him, CeeLo. Sometimes all you need
And remember your
is the right friends.
Gotta bear your own burden.
And theirs now, because you kind of ate them. I love how we don't even bother eating him. We just leave him to think about what he's done. Well, he gave us the master key before leaving, so at least that's good. Nice work, CeeLo. Jeez. Again, I think Gale's rubbing off on you a little bit here. Yeah, I mean, you have to sacrifice something so other people can live, so... But the idea is that you honor the things that you sacrificed in order to make their life worthwhile and your life meaningful because of their sacrifice, so... This seems to be some sort of weird, like, Dr. Frankenstein-esque lab type of a DLE going on here with these QVA syndrome victims. Like, I don't know if they, like, turned them here, because the light that they have up there would imply that they were doing some sort of sun experiment with unwilling participants. Like, they were using lights that simulated the malignant solar data of the sun to turn people to stone right here. So the further down in this place we get, the more fucked up it gets. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, because the human souls would just stay on Earth if Angel liberated everyone and turned them into demons, because their souls would be within the people that eat them. So eventually, one would be left standing and they would have every soul on Earth in them. It's kind of sick and kind of anime at the same time. Eating him would have been too good for him, plus he probably would have given you a real bad stomachache. Oh yeah, probably. It's a good thing we got Iron Stomach before we got here, but I haven't equipped that on a couple people, so, yeah, you know. I wonder where she got that from. Yes, exactly, Roland, and that's why we need to stop her. What do you got? Report on the salvage of Cyber Shaman number 19 and virus experiment. Okay, let's see it, Argel. I'll read it if it lets me. 5/20/2025, 6:04 a.m. Upon the fulfillment of Tribe 96 Embryon, egg firewalls and Samsara software protection were deactivated. 22:15 hours. Number 19 recovered her consciousness. However, this confirmed the utter destruction of all Stage 1 data. So this is a note from just after when DDS-1 happened. A special investigations committee questioned the technical director and 27 employees about the matter and conducted an inspection of the entire division. They concluded that the incident was unavoidable and caused by the accidental execution of initialization code set by number 19. However, since 97% of the demon virus experiment data had been saved in a backup system, this incident should have little to no effect on the Nirvana project. Damn. In conclusion, it was decided the Shura Project Stage 1 held very little value to the society at the time of the incident, so the technical division will be pardoned. And that explains why she's still working for them, even though the junkyard blew up. Okay. Maybe that wasn't the best move on Madame Cuvier's part. She wouldn't be staging an insurrection if she just said, fire her, get her out of my sight, but I don't know, she kind of invented the demon virus, so would she really have gone quietly? Probably not. Yes, we did. Yeah, so when everything erased in the junkyard, the initialization code was, he says it's green fire, but it's basically that data wall that was erasing everything. Well, you got reason to feel uneasy, Gale, because we're almost done with the dungeon, and that usually doesn't bode well for the story in this game. So, okay, so let's set everybody's skills back up the way that they were. CeeLo's actually pretty close to good right now. What did I have there for him instead of this? I think I had Maka Jam instead of that. And everything else for him is fine. Gale's actually all set and ready to go because we just left his skills exactly the way they were. So, we need to put all your skills back though. So let's put Rend Asunder right there. We'll put Atma Bonus down here, Iron Stomach, and then you've already got Ingest Mana. So now, let's see. Here's the tricky part, right? It's figuring out whether I want to stick Foul Breath there for the Skothics, or... I mean, I haven't really been using it all that much, so I guess I'll stick Maka Jam and Pulinpa. Yeah, I'll stick Maka Jam and Pulinpa. Sukakaja would be nice, but, well, I kind of need the skill slots at the moment, so... And you're still good. And you're still good. Okay, we're good. I'm going to go back to the save point, I think, and save just because it seems like a sensible thing to do before we head through that door and figure out what the hell's going on after that. Let's go do this. We don't need to get any new mantras, right? We're still working on those. Yeah, we're still working on Priestess and Holy Beast, so... We'll get there, but we're not quite there yet, so... It's alright, though. Alright. Save here. I think those guys still have Ingest Mana, now I think about it. Right? You still got Ingest Mana? Yep. And you? Yep. Okay, good. Alright, off we go. Let's see what's waiting for us behind the Master Key door. I should probably let go of the control stick so the game can load a little easier. There we go. I was thinking it was going to load up that quickly like it normally does, but, well, it's a story room, so it loads up a little slower. I always go around the whole circle, by the way, when it's a little circle like this, because if you only go to one side, or even in the center, it doesn't load part of it, so... Like, for your map, that is. So, basement 30th floor. Oh, good lord. We're really getting to the heart of darkness now, aren't we? I hope Sarah's not on any of these floors that we skipped. Because otherwise, we're going to have a long way to go trying to find her. But no, I'm pretty sure Angel told us that she's on the bottom floor in the egg facility. And, well... And the fact that there's a spotlight door over there probably implies that she's somewhere around there, so, you know. No, that's not good for anything. Alright, let's head through this door and meet with our destiny, shall we? Let me make sure everybody's in good shape. I don't think we need to worry too much about our... Okay, hang on. Let me switch the rings around, actually. Probably should have done that earlier, but that's okay. Let's get that off of you. The trick ring on you. You can keep the rich ring. You don't need that anymore. Let's give you the skull ring back. Didn't think about that until just now, but that's okay. And, yeah, I think we're all good to go. Let's go inside. Door's armed with security lock, but we have the master key, so let's disarm it. And in we go. Yeah, good thing we don't have to go through every floor then, yeah, because that would have been hell on earth. Well, I see where the facility got its name from now. Excuse me. Looks an awful lot like that machine that turned us all into demons back in the junkyard the first time. To no one's shock, because, you know, it was a program made by these same people. Oh, there's the cat again. Wonder what he's watching for.
Sarah! Sarah!
Get her out of there! Oh, she's waking up. There we go. Are you back with us?
Sir.
Sure is.
You're alive. I thought that you were gone.
Nope, they brought me back. Plot said, nope, Surf's gotta live.
To wait.
Ah, hell.
Heat.
Not you again. Come on, Heat. We got her back. Let's just all get out of here. Hey, Madam Cuvia, you wouldn't happen to have some clothes for Sarah, would you?
And your friends will not be harmed.
Yeah, right. Okay. Sure. I'll believe that when I see it. I don't like the way he's looking at Surf. Oh, boy. How are my threats supposed to work if you just run at them? Alright, Sarah, stand back. Obviously, we've got a score to settle here. Alright, Heat. Come on, don't do this. I know what you're thinking. Don't you dare. Oh, I can't look. Ow! Ow!
Why'd you just stand there?
Well, I didn't think you'd actually go through with it. But, you know, I guess it's a little poetic, isn't it? We are comrades after all, Heat. We fight together. We hunt together. We die together. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but I know what just happened. You thought the last dungeon had any, or the last game, for that matter, had any gut punches in it. That was a gut punch. Oh, what the hell is happening now? Cat, we got a problem.
The hub is operating on its own!
It's not supposed to do that, right?
The system isn't even connected.
Connection open.
I don't think that matters.
It's transmitting from our side. Upload rate is 945.56 centibytes per second!
Holy shit!
That dwarfs even the incident 5 years ago!
And that means God is even more pissed than last. Oh my god. Yeah, I hope no one was living there, because they're not living there anymore.
The Earth, it's disappearing. God's consuming data from the planet itself!
That's not good. That's not good at all. Madam Cuvia, you really fucked up this time, didn't you? Maybe if you would have let us go before Heat got here. I see the smorgasbord is over for Angel. But you see, the fun is only just beginning. Apparently she's happy that the Earth's getting absorbed. Okay.
Leave them.
Surf's in there.
Yeah, he's dead,
Surf's
Arjula.
dead. He died so that we could live.
Lest you forget, he got impaled. Let's just get Sarah out of here so, you know, his sacrifice won't be in vain. She did fuck up. Not only did she kill off the main character, she also killed off Heat in the process. So that's... not good. I lost? I'm not supposed to lose. Where's the script? The script isn't right next to me, so I can't look this time. I mean, yeah, but they were doomed anyway. Ow, again. Okay, so this is a tragic scene, right? You have no fucking idea how much willpower it just took me to not shout Persona into the microphone when she put that up against her head. Am I a terrible person? I think I'm a terrible person. Oh my god. Well, that's 3 down in 5 minutes. Good lord. Oh, we found some clothes for Sarah. Okay, that's good.
Do that to our leader. We're comrades.
I don't know if that means anything to Heat anymore.
It wasn't supposed to be this way.
Cielo.
Man. This whole situation's fucked, man. We lost our leader. God's gonna absorb the entire planet.
Transmission. We only have until sunrise.
I don't know why you know that, Gale, but you're pretty smart, so I'm gonna take your word for it.
Tear it out of the ground myself if I have to.
I don't know if you have the strength stat for that,
It's not an
Arjula.
option. God must be returned to normal. The only
Yeah,
way
I don't
to
think we can
God
just, you know...
is the EGG.
Oh, it's the EGG. I'm just gonna still call it the egg.
The power plant. Machines need energy, right? Even machines that mimic God.
Oh, that's a fair point, actually. So if we turn off the power supplying the egg, we can turn off the transmission and stop the Earth from getting absorbed. Fair play, Roland, fair play. But they killed off our leader! Surf has left the party, so if you were raising him to do specific things in your party, good luck, because you don't have him anymore. Damn. So now we're stuck with Arjula, Roland, CeeLo, and Gale. I should have yelled it out anyway. Oh my god. Oh, maybe if we had already seen the scene before this. I don't know. Maybe I would have considered it, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would have been a little too much silliness, I guess. I don't know. Thankfully, before Surf fell into the pool there, he actually took off the rich ring, so that's nice. Now I can at least still get my money. His trank shot, I think, is still stuck on him, though. Yeah, he still got his ammo. He just took the ring off in the process. But now you know why I was raising everybody with different elements, even though it didn't necessarily mix well with Surf. I needed Arjula to have Bufula, and I needed Gale to have Agilao and all that stuff, so that way I could cover his elements when this happened. So, because now, well, we got to reform our party, and usually the party that I use at this point is Arjula, Roland, Gale, because, well, let's face it. For me, in some ways, Roland is the main character of this game. So I'll give him the rich ring and the spotlight as much as I can. Let's see. CeeLo's got the trick ring right now, so you can keep the skull ring. You do that. You do that. Even though Arjula kind of fulfills most of Surf's role in the party, I still would consider Roland to be the the main character for this section. Even though you use Gale. Gale is your party leader for right now. He's the one that you run around with. But yeah, I still consider Roland to be. Let's give him some time in the spotlight, shall we? Would have been hella funny if I did yell, "Oh my god!" Yeah, it would have been great. Oh man, I cannot imagine how much trouble. If we had a larger audience, I probably would have done it anyway just to be vindictive, and I can't even imagine how much trouble I would have gotten into if I had done it from that. Oh man. I'd have been in so much fucking trouble. Oh, and the other thing that you'll notice, by the way, is because Surf is gone now, we don't have access to Tentarafu anymore. So, yeah, there's that. We'll have to make do without it for a little while. Thankfully, I don't think there are very many enemies in the next dungeon that are actually even weak to it, so it should go okay for us. We don't need Terunda on 2 people, though, so I'll probably want to work somebody on one of the light things once they're done with getting Holy Beast and all that. I'll probably want to work them on getting Secunda, because that's the next light mantra. It gets you Secunda. So, yeah, I'll probably want to work one of them on that. Probably be Argila. Anyway, well, that was a bit of a hell of a time, so... Oh, we're gonna blow up the whole power plant? Oh my god. I didn't know we suddenly turned into Avalanche from Final Fantasy VII, but desperate times, I suppose. Yeah, it didn't really go well for us. I think this is the guy that said that he wouldn't trust Surf because he was kind of scrawny, like way back earlier in the game, so, karma comes back around, bro. Yeah, go big or go home, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, that's it. I mean, we're all very emotional right now. Well, Surf would go blow up the power plant because one of his comrades just died, so let's go do that. I mean, we're going to return to base first because... what better to do right now than go sell off all my hard-earned loot and also play a shooter minigame, so... Yes, in this case, go boom or go die, because... Well, if we don't go boom, well, God's going to kill everyone. So let's just not get everyone killed in the process, shall we? But we got to go to the underground city to do that. So, gonna go rest up. We'll sell our stuff. I'll see how much money we have. We might actually buy the stone from Mr. Pyrojack over here. But first things first, let's heal up, because we could all use it after what just happened. And then let's go sell our stuff. And actually, how close are we to rank 5? Okay, so we need to sell a total of $45,300 worth of stuff to get there. And we should have enough just from the stuff that we have. I want to try not to sell this rose, though, and I should be perfectly fine to do that because we have... I can actually sell 3 of these and then that amaryllis, and we'll be at rank 5. So, I think, if I did my math right. Not quite. Okay, let's just sell off the excess jewels that we've got, because we should be very close right now. I gotta be. Did I do my math wrong? No, we're just 5 points off. Okay. Alright, that's fine. 500. What can I buy for 500? I can probably buy a Brave Ration, right? Yeah, okay, so let's buy one of those. That'll get us there. Alright, we got to rank 5, and that's the most important rank, because... Wait for it. She's updated our inventory. We can buy medical tools now, but that's not the important part. Chakra pots are also available, so that's good. You can buy revival gems now. I'm, excuse me, trying to get a burp out of my throat. There we go. But the most important thing is actually a little further down. Aha, here we go. Now we're talking. Estoma spray, baby. Fewer encounters. Awesome. I'm not going to use this as much as I did in the first game, though. In the first game, I basically used it everywhere. Like, I used it... again, literally everywhere. I used it as long as we were moving around. I used a stoma spray to make it so we had less encounters. But in this game, because it's on hard mode, we need all the AP we can get to get all of the new skills that we want. So I probably won't use this unless we're like trying to run back to a save point so I can update people's mantras because they've mastered a bunch of them. That's when I will use a stoma spray more often in this game. And we'll actually have a use for these magic reeds in this game, although not until much later in the game, but, you know, we'll figure that out. White boxes, they're the new boxes that you can buy. They're 10,000, and mostly you'll get shit out of them. As you can see, it says may contain a shield item, so you may, if you get really lucky, get an attack mirror or a magic mirror out of it, but that's about the only good thing that you can get out of it. I think there's a ring that kind of sucks that you can get out of it too, but most of the stuff you'll get are like those earth walls, fire walls, that sort of stuff out of it. Nothing that's particularly good. So the Crimson box is where it's at. If you can get that rich ring, that's all you want. The next box we can buy is a little bit better, but, well, it's going to be a little while before we even get to that point where we can buy it, so I think we got to get to rank 7 to get it, which is Not going to be happening anytime soon, so... All right, let's buy 15 Estoma sprays so I never have to worry about buying a huge chunk of them again. Eat my wallet up a little bit, but we can buy a little bit of it back because we've got all this stuff. And I specifically sold it so I would have a bunch of money left over from selling these daisies and roses because, as you can see, the updated inventory also made it so these sell for more money, which is ideal because that means I can almost recoup the entire cost of those Estoma sprays just from selling these, so... There's that. Now, if you still had the Lotus Flower handy from when you completed that side quest in Sala Park, you could wait to sell it until you get to rank 5 if you really want to, and then it would sell for even more. It'd sell for like $42,000, but yeah, I sold it already. We got $39,000 out of it. That was enough. So, all right, Ruby, we can sell. Scarlet Pearl, we can sell. Sapphire, we can sell. I don't want to play gacha with the stats on the thing. I already played enough gacha from the frickin' other stuff. Let's do that. I might distribute the data out, actually, now I'm thinking about it, because we got a good chunk of it. Well, nah, I think I'll wait, actually, because well, the quick data I can distribute out, but the vital data and the luck data I'm not really sure about yet. I think we'll hold off on those. Wink, wink, I have an idea for what I'm going to do with them. Nudge, nudge. Oh, yeah, and rank 5 also unlocked the high power and high magic ring, so those are pretty good. High magic ring specifically is probably the best one out of those. Out of the bunch here. So if you want a ring for boss fights instead of the rich ring, you could always get this, but I prefer the rich ring because it gives you more money, which is at a premium at this point. At any point in the game other than end game, money's at a premium, so yeah, I usually try to keep it for that. We could buy Mute Shot or Iron Shot if we want from the shop, but I think we're okay for ammo. Like I said, after the next dungeon, we're probably not really going to be using ammo for too much, so I'm going to buy a few medical kits because we could probably use a few of them. Medical tools we won't worry about for now. Chakra drops are fine on. I don't think I need any of those for now. I should probably sell those muscle drinks and the rancid gravy and the crap that I've got in my inventory because I got a few of those, so let's just sell the rest of that off and then we'll see where we're at in terms of money. Stuff does sell for a good chunk, though. I mean, 10,500 for medical tool, 14,000 for great chakra. It's not exactly worth it now because the plants that we're going to be getting are going to be selling for even more than these. Like, I mean, the rose that we got sells for as much as a soma. So, yeah, it's usually not worth it to sell those items. It's better to just hold on to them because you never know when you'll need them later. So, all right, get rid of all these disakes. We'll never need them again. And get rid of all this rancid gravy because I don't want any of that at all. Wish I had more Dekaja rocks, but, well, we'll worry about that later. Do I need Dark Veils for anything? I don't think so. It's just Mamudo. It's not really all that worth it. Okay. And I think that's that for now. How are we doing on points? Let's see. Well, doing pretty good. How far do we have to get for the next rank? Pretty high. We got to get to 6,000 points in order to get to rank 6. And there's really nothing all that good at rank 6. There's some better ammo, and you can get a chakra elixir if you really want to, but again, chakra elixir is a reusable item. It's like a chakra drop, but you can use it as many times as you want, but it's only usable in battle. And I almost never want to use that in battle for like 50 MP or whatever it restores. Like, that's just not worth it, so... yeah, we won't be buying that. We'll just be using what we've got. CeeLo, do you have Mutual Karma on? I didn't set that on you. Let me set that on you while you're here. Alright, that's good. So now, and if I wanted to switch anybody out of the party, let's see. Arjula's got to stay because she's the only one with Bufula. So, probably I would be switching Roland out of the party for CeeLo. Well, let's see. CeeLo would have... yeah, because then I could set Agilao and Zionga on Gale, and then Roland could... or CeeLo could have Terazi. But I think probably this party is going to be the main party for a little while here. Don't worry too much about CeeLo. He's ahead of everybody on mantras anyway, which actually worked out nicely because of the fact that I'm going to be... kind of keeping him out of the party for a little bit, so. Alright, so everybody's still good on mantras. Let's save. We'll try out Diu's Shooter again, because as we all know, when the world is in imminent peril, and it is in imminent peril, despite the fact that the main character's not here with us anymore, that's the best time to go play an R-type minigame. I mean, it's the best time to go do side quests, but Diu's Shooter isn't really a side quest. It's just kind of a fun little thing to play on the side, so... The robot guy? Oh man. I didn't play Deus Shooter after the first time I played it, when I played this game through the first time, so I didn't know this guy had some different lines for everybody. I don't comprehend. I think this is the one that'll let me play. Sure, let's try it. I like how they changed the dialogue too, because Gale is your main character. It's a nice little touch. Like, they didn't have to do that, but it's a nice little touch. Alright, CeeLo, let's see what we can do here. Oh yeah, and the other thing you may want to do is, in addition to absorbing bullets with the hunt attack, you may also want to hit the enemies with your hunt attack. Because if you actually get up to the enemies, you can actually kill them with it, with the short-range hunt attack, so... And you actually get more score for it, so... Alright, let's see what we can do here. Okay. Excuse me, Omoicon, I would appreciate that. Go. Stay the hell out of the way there. Yeah, as you can see, I killed him with the hunt skill just there. And probably there, too. I need to get inside a little bit to, yeah, get that Rongda, because that was going all kinds of haywire. Alright, we're maxed out on ammo. We got about 40,000 points. Let's see if we can get Baphomet. I didn't practice this off-screen. I probably should have, but I didn't, so... Probably should have. Oh well. Think about it later. Okay, so we're maxed out. Let's just keep going with the points as best we can. Well, okay. You can also hit this guy with, what's it called? With the hunt skill. It doesn't kill him, of course, but you can hit him with it if you are in his face, but... Now, we did that. That's fine. Okay, stage 1 clear. We got 50,000 points, and I still got my lives. There we go. That's why the world's in imminent peril. The main character just died. How could it even get worse than that? Yeah, that's true. I guess the rest of the cast could die, but I would prefer not to invite things that could potentially happen here. Well, not likely to happen, because, like, if they all die, how am I supposed to beat the game? That's kind of... You guys kind of gotta live so I can beat the game. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, sometimes the bullet hell gets a little bit crazy, and it's hard to see yourself amidst all of it after a while, but, I mean, that's the point. That's why it's called bullet hell, right? Okay, well, there go all my lives. Get out of here, Ollie-Lot. Jackasses. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. That was some Toho shit. Alright, well, we didn't get it that time. Let's try again. Maybe I'll just do it one more time. I usually do it 3 times, but... that was a good run, and then things got crazy, so... Nah, I'll do 2 more. It's okay. Not like I'm in a hurry or anything, you know? Let's get some score. Get some that. Give me power! That, thank you. See, there you go. Kind of hit him with the hunt skill. Get you some extra score. Well, okay. I don't know how I dodged all of that. You got me, ladies and gentlemen. I got nothing. Alright, come here, you. There we go. I don't think I hit him with that hunt skill. My bullet damage is just too high. There we go. Got that guy with the hunt skill. Nice. And I think you get a few more points if you use the hunt skill on them too, so... that helps. Alright, we're maxed out. Let's see if we can get a few of these guys before they run away on me. Oh. Nope, but that's okay. Alright, Baphomet, you and me. Let's do this. Whoa. Let's grab a whole bunch of these. There we go. Hey! Okay. My brain was not fully processing right there. It worked out, but it almost didn't. Hey, 60,000 points this time. Not bad. Alright. I'd love to get through stage 2 today. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but I'd love it if it did. Just gotta be careful, that's all. Gotta turn my brain on a little bit. Need to get more oxygen in my brain, that's what I need to do. Oh, I killed Normally Khan. Let's not get overzealous here, though. Alright, let's... Whoa! Almost didn't see those bullets there. Get out of here, Kelpie. There's the Normally Khan. Okay, bullets. I am not a bullet sponge, and you will treat me not as such. Wow. Damn it. Yalilot didn't listen to me. Uh-oh. Alright, this is where it starts getting a little hairy, so... Okay. You give me that, thank you. Go away. Ugh. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna get the hell out of that area code. That is just not where I want to be right now. Okay. Alright. We're still okay. We're still okay. I didn't kill the Legion, but we're still okay. Okay. No, we're not okay. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna be able to kill him from here. Just don't get hit, Lamau. I know. Here's the boss of Stage 2, Hecaton Kyrez, and he hurts a little bit. Well, I mean, I only gotta take one hit and then I'm dead. He also has that punching move that he had originally, so if he moves like that, get the hell out of his way. Because otherwise, well, it won't work out for you, so, okay. Oh, those are fast, okay. I need to get through this minefield, okay. Alright, hang on, we're still okay. Still okay. Just take your time. I can't hit him with con skill. I don't know what I'm even thinking. Okay. Jesus Christ, that was almost my face. Okay, we beat stage 2. Woo! Man, that was tough. Alright, stage 3 with 1 life. Nothing like playing an arcade game. If I remember right, stage 3 is tricky because the enemies come from all sides, not just the top this time. Like, they'll start coming from the bottom pretty soon, too, which is absolutely not what... Yeah, there you go, right there. As if on cue, there's the Zens coming from the bottom corner. Trying to viciously murder me. Okay. I'm just gonna... Arahabaki! Get the hell out of here! That shit. If I want to, oh man. Well, oh man, I didn't move enough. Alright, well, there's your taste of stage 3. I think we could have gotten a little further, but, you know what, I'm on a roll. Let's do one more. This will be the 3rd one, if I remember right, so. So we'll just do 3 every time we beat a dungeon. You gotta kind of do this before the final dungeon, though, of course, because if you, I mean, once you get to the final dungeon, you won't be able to access this minigame, we'll just put it that way, because, well, you think the kid's gonna let you play a shooter minigame and the world's in imminent peril? I mean, I know it's the best time to do side quests, but does the kid know that? Ha. I feel like I'm getting better at this, though, than I was, because, like, actually killing things this time, and, you know, doing halfway decent, anyway. I'm getting used to, like, using the hunt skill and pushing forward with it like this, so that's actually coming in more handy than I thought it would. Because if you do the hunt skill and push forward like that, you actually get more bullets absorbed than you would otherwise, so. Okay, maxed out, very good. Get some extra points out of this. All those times 20s will come in handy for us. I'm gonna dodge over here. Sorry, I know this commentary is just so incredibly great from me just saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Feels like I'm playing XCOM again. It's okay, though. It's all good. Yeah, see, look how much score I got from pushing forward there. Of course, I regretted it right there, but, you know, it's because I backed off directly into a bunch of bullets like an idiot. Oh. Get a little bit of leeway in between some of the bullets, but not always, especially there. Okay. I think I've stopped filtering all the oxygen to my brain. I'm losing it. here. There we go. Taking a bit of a risk there, of course, but again, we're at that point. Go big or go home. All right, stage 1 clear again. But we have no lives to burn on stage 2's bullet hell, so yeah. I'll see what I can do. Maybe we'll beat this minigame before the game's over. Doesn't guarantee us anything, though, because, well, I mean, we won't even have beaten the kid's high score, you know? We gotta do that. Otherwise, what's the kid gonna do, just laugh at us? I mean, he's laughing right now. Okay. We had a couple of good runs there, but we didn't quite get it, but that's okay. I mean, hell, Gale did better than Surf, though, so that's pretty good. Well, it's kind of hard. My friend just died, but, you know. I mean, Gale's dour all the time, basically, so it's not really a try to cheer up thing. All right, I don't think we're going to buy the stone from Pyrojack just yet, because we're still a little... We need to keep our money safe for when we get Holy Beast for everybody, so worry about that first. Let's go to the... Let's see here. We got to go to the power plant dome, but let's go check out the urban area in Saga Park first before we go to the power plant dome. Yeah, like I said, this game doesn't take place over a very long period of time. It's pretty much just this one night. Like, the whole game takes place in a single day, essentially, because, well, if we don't stop God by sunrise, we're all dead, and it's only been... I mean, it hasn't been nighttime yet, so... Interesting. I wonder why sadness and friendship... I mean, he was with us, but why would Gale feel friendship? He never interacted with the cat. Well, yeah, of course they are. I mean, the sky went dark, God's absorbing the earth. Wouldn't you panic? Probably, Roland, probably. So how are they reacting? They may have been the cause of this, so, yeah. Oh, good lord, complacency has run so deep in this society. I mean, I suppose. I think CeeLo's having a little bit of shock there from Surf dying, because he's sitting here laughing at these people. It's like, dude, our comrade just died. What the hell? Why did I do that? I didn't do that. The Karma Society did that indirectly, but, you know. Right, and that's the idea. You gotta protect yourself and protect others. Also, we can't talk to Sarah right now. She's still kind of knocked the hell out, so, yeah. We'll have to wait for her to wake up from her shock-induced coma, as if she hadn't already been in a coma when she was in the egg. Alright, that takes care of that. Let's go to Saga Park, and then we will try to confront the next dungeon without our main character. Good lord. This is all so sudden. I wasn't ready for him to die either. Alright, any passing thoughts, Roland? I mean, that's what we did originally, so... Something like that. We kind of did that by breaking the people out of the processing dome, so it's not really that different here. Define enjoying it. Apparently CeeLo's enjoying it, so's Fred. Oh, good lord. Well, they've been shitting all over you your entire life, so no, probably not. You're gonna carry the tree. Where are you gonna take it? First of all, you can't lift it. Second, because you're too small. Second of all, if you go outside, the malignant solar data will kill the tree anyway. So. Oh, that actually brings up an important point that I'll talk about after we talk to this guy. So, actually, let me talk to this person first. God would cause that. God. That would be God. I was quoting God. So something that we kind of glossed over in the early part of the game that's actually important to think about right now is the fact that people in the dome could technically go outside right now between now and sunrise, because at night the sun goes down. Now, you could get into the whole, you know, astrophysics thing. Well, the sun's light is being reflected off of the moon, so wouldn't the sunlight, the malignant solar data, get to them anyway? You could get to that, but that would I don't know if the developers took that into account. So, but as long as the sun is not out, you could technically leave the dome. That's actually... So if these people wanted to get out of here, they actually could for a time until the sun rose, and then they'd be statues again, or dead because the sun's going to absorb the whole planet. But they could leave if they really wanted to. That's why Fred could come with us to the city. If he wouldn't have to go all the way through the whole underwater cable area if he wanted to now, because it's nighttime. So anyway, that whole thing out of the way. Just keep that in mind for later. Let's go to the power plant dome and see if we can't blast this thing into oblivion. I hope the Lokapala have brought a bunch of explosives, because we're gonna need them. Okay, well, that was anticlimactic. I was expecting a little more, but that's okay. Yeah, because it looks like they shut us back out. That's a good question. Hopefully we'll get an answer when we go inside. Oh, well, we didn't do it, so... So she wants them to shut down the electricity? Okay. Huh. Ooh, hang on. Is it just this guy? Yeah, it is just this guy. Okay. So are we on the same side now, or what's... Who are we going to fight in here? The remnants of Madame Cuvier's forces? Oh, boy. Oh, great. Fantastic. So there are consoles that control these gates, and they're obviously closed now because they destroyed them, so how are we going to get in? Yeah, so she's going to have the electricity shut down, but not because she's working with us. We're trying to shut down the electricity to stop the signal from flowing. She's trying to shut down the electricity to stop the signal from flowing so she could have her chaos ending where everybody turns into natural selection demons because of the solar data. I don't know if she's thinking too clearly, considering the fact that there won't be natural selection starting tomorrow, but I don't know. Well, hopefully you won't have to do that there, Ado, but we'll see what happens. Oh, this one's open. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, because we've already gotten a few people inside. Well, she's not. She's basically like a... How old is she at this point? I'm going to say 18, just to be safe. What, you weren't serious before? Argel is all business now. Alright, Fred, keep her safe, because, well, we lost two comrades, technically, today. We don't want to lose any more. Angel's going on. That's what's going on. Yeah. I mean, they're under Angel's orders, so... Insane... Yeah, it's pretty appropriate, actually. Chaos ending is usually insanity, so, you know. Okay, we've made it. Inside the power plant. Alright, Gale, it's you, me, and the other three. So let's see what we can do here. Gotta make this worthwhile. Gotta make this count for Surf's sake. And since Surf was so OCD about the maps, we'll fill them out all the way full as well. One thing you'll notice, by the way, about, and I actually kind of dig it, it's a little detail, but it's something that I actually appreciate because I did notice it. Gale is taller than Surf, right? So now that you're controlling him, well, he's higher up off the ground. So you'll notice that while we're here in the power plant, there's a lot of like narrow-looking corridors and small rooms. And I actually kind of dig that because even though Surf died, this part, it kind of gives you the impression that you're bigger than everything else. And to be fair, the difficulty of this area is lower than the previous area, at least in my experience. So it's a nice little tying of the mechanics of the game to what's going on in the story. And it's a little detail, like I said, you may barely notice it, but you'll notice a little more when we get into the corridors here. But I, for one, appreciate it, so... Somebody's got a good eye over at Atlas there, but there's no real shock there. I mean, it's Atlas, right? Like, they would have a good eye for this sort of stuff. Well, at least you guys got a fortification up, so... Alright, well, don't do anything crazy, but give them hell. We will do that. Don't worry about it. We'll shut this place down if it's the last thing we do, but hopefully it won't be. Yeah, and then we'll have to deal with all of Angel's forces when they get there. But yeah, they're all distracting everybody for us so that we can get to the control room and take care of all this stuff. This is also a soft point of no return. Once you go into the power plant, you can't leave. So if you haven't taken care of the Lotus Flower quest yet, if you haven't taken care of... I mean, you can sell stuff because there's a Mad Mart Express in here. But if you want to play the mini game, if you want to get the gem that came out of Pyrojack's hat there for 50,000, if you want to play Deus Shooter, you'll be able to get those things again once we're done in the power plant. But once we go inside, we can't come back out because the assault will start and Angel's forces will be preventing us from exiting. So once you go in, you can't come out until you're done with the dungeon. So just make sure you know that before you go in. I'm ready, though, so we're going to go ahead and... It's not like a final dungeon point of no return. It's just a soft point of no return for this particular dungeon. So that's how that goes. And as you can see, there's the Mad Mart Express right away, so that way you can, avail yourself of all of the things that he's got. This room is a clear example of them changing the camera angle because it's a small claustrophobic room with a treasure chest in it, and the camera's way up high, up where Gale's head is, which makes it a lot easier for you to kind of see, oh, he's taller than Surf, he's more intimidating than Surf. The enemies here don't stand a chance because we're more imposing than we were before. It plays into something later on in the game as well, but we'll get to that once we get to that. But before we get to that, we have to take account of the fact of what happened today. The main character died. Are we going to be able to take care of this mission without his help? And what awaits us as Angel's forces encroach upon us from behind? All this and more shall be revealed on the next episode of Digital Devils Saga 2, the Stream Edition, which will be happening probably on Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'll be posting up the schedule for next week on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Discord in just a few moments once I get the description of this done. But for now, that's it for me. So thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on the next one early next week at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, take care and have a good one.